Okay, welcome friends and fiends. It is time for another Old Games on a Weekday. I'm your host as always, Mark W. This is my stream I try to do once a week during some weekday evening, maybe I should say weeknight. and it's all about retro gaming, which is um typically I'm visiting old games, but also I'm allowing into the stream new games for old consoles and computers. That's what we typically refer to as homebrews. And I've got a whole bunch of Atari 2600 homebrews lined up for today. The ones I'm most excited to play are Casey's Gold and Axercise. It doesn't mean the other ones are bad, but those are the ones that really kind of got me, spurred the idea for me to do this stream with this particular theme. Casey's Gold, mostly because I just bought that game. It is by Dan Kitchen, legendary game creator Dan Kitchen, and I met him and the rest of the Audacity Games crew recently, a few weeks ago at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, and I was like a dorky little fanboy listening to them talk about making games back in the day as well as more recently. So that was a lot of fun to me. I got to meet them, and Dan, I purchased a copy of the game Casey's Gold from Dan himself, and he autographed it and everything. So that's pretty neat. And yeah, I have a physical cart here and everything. I don't actually have a working C64, Atari 2600 right now, but this also includes the downloadable ROM. You have to just use Audacity Games website where you register the game, and they manage the downloads and everything for you. They email the link. So that was a really fun time I had at that expo. And while I was there, I got to get the man himself, David Crane, to sign my old Pitfall cart. So I was giddy over that, like a geeky retro gaming nerd would. Any retro gaming nerd would. This is this collector's edition I got. I figured why not. I think the non-collector's one doesn't include the ROM, and this also has extra goodies. I think it has a poster inside. I also got this cool little postcard like thing signed by Dan and John Van Rysen. I think he worked on the game as well. I can always make this window a little bigger while I'm showing these goodies. Don't mind all the junk in the background. The other side is upside down. It's depicting Circus Convoy, which is another Audacity Games game, and this one was signed by Gary Kitchen and David Crane, I believe. Or that Dan? Actually, that's Dan's signature again, I believe, right? Dan's signature again. I guess I don't have Gary's signature. I guess that's all right though. Anyway, I kind of lose track of which games they worked on. They don't all work on all the games together, so I guess they try to sign as appropriate. Like Dan Kitchen is the big man behind Casey's Gold. Part of the I mean, this is just a neat little bonus. I'm not really that insistent that I have this sort of a thing, but the collector's edition came with this Casey's Gold certificate of authenticity signed as well by Dan Kitchen, and I guess I have number 466. It looks like that's the serial number. Did that match the barcode on the box? It did. Yep, that makes sense. And that kind of gives you an idea of how how many quantities they sell in these homebrews. These are like the cream of the crop of homebrews, at least for Atari, and they're selling. This game came out last year, I believe, so they're not like selling tens of thousands of copies or anything. They're selling like a few hundred to weird people, like myself. And yeah, anyway, that's one of the games I'm excited to play because recently I was fanboying and all that stuff I just talked about, and I just bought this game. And also, my buddy Mike, also known as Cheezywhiz, has completed a game we were showing on the channel recently, and that is this one right here, Axercise. This was a game we played in sort of alpha state. I don't know if he called it alpha, but it was very unfinished. And that was fun to try. It seemed very promising. It has cool animation, great physics for an Atari game. Just like you have a character running and jumping and ducking and somersaulting, all these things. It's so easy to take for granted all the physics that these developers have to code into those things. that's something that it kind of evolved over time, people's expectations of how a character could move. I would venture to say that Super Mario Brothers was like a huge leap forward in how that all should work. You think back to like Pitfall, and your guy feels kind of very stiff and all that. He doesn't like have much momentum. He doesn't like skid when you turn around. Anyway, it's all very cool though. But yeah, Mike managed to really make this feel like, wow, it feels like a modern platformer almost. So I'm excited to try Axercise for sure. And yeah, basically those two games are like the highlights for me personally about what I'm excited to play. But I figured while these are both sort of, they appear to be sort of beefy games I could probably spend hours playing each, I thought I would, just, I don't want to say get filler, but any other homebrew games that I was able to easily acquire that caught my eye, I grabbed as well. This is a game I just bought yesterday because I was browsing itch.io and I was like, well, let's see what kind of homebrews are on itch.io. And this just caught my eye. It looked cool. So I got Space Cactus Canyon. I sent the developer $2. That was the suggested fee on itch. And hey, now the ROM is mine. Ryan says, I love that old style Atari cartridge art. All the nostalgia. Cool, Ryan. Other stuff I got. This is a game I actually did play once on a past stream. I don't know. It's just Terrence and Phillip from South Park. It's funny. It's not a great game or anything. Pac-Man. This is a remake of Pac-Man. Everyone knows that. Like, kind of like with the exception of E.T., probably the most infamously bad game from back in the day. Atari 2600 is generally considered Pac-Man. Feel free to debate in the chat whether that's true or not. But why don't we jump into Pac-Man? Why don't we just do it? You know what? Before we get into it though, just to have a basis of comparison, to everyone who's not a 2600 geek, you might not remember how original Pac-Man was. So I'm going to play that one just for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to jump to this new 8K, they call it Pac-Man. Someone on Atari Age made this. It was a while ago now, like in the 2000s. The 2000s seems retro at this point, but yeah, let's play the original just a little bit, just so we have a reference point. And I can't actually have to find it first. E.T.'s candy bars. I have all these kind of crazy around. Here we go. Pac-Man. This is the one that made people cry, made little kids cry on Christmas when they got this in 1983 or whatever it was. It's kind of being facetious. Honestly, though, I enjoyed this back in the 1981's from. A lot of people are like, oh my God, it was so horrible. Maybe I didn't know better. I was a dumb kid, but I was like, all right, this is fun. Anyway, let's play it. You certainly don't get the classic Pac-Man jingle that everyone knows and loves from the arcade game. But yeah, this is the game that a lot of people say is terrible. What is so terrible about it besides the graphics not being fantastic? You don't have the... One thing, you don't have the all of the... Well, I guess you do have the wraparound tunnels. It's just top and bottom for some reason. Your character can't look up or down as he moves. The ghosts are extremely flickery. The dots are like these dashes. Overall, I would say it's not the worst thing in the world. If you're comparing it to the arcade, sure, it's not as good. But that kind of came with the territory when it came to 2600 games. You didn't expect them to be as good as the arcade. However, these ghost AI are pretty terrible too. They're not really making me feel like they're on my heels very much. That's kind of the way it's supposed to work in Pac-Man. These ghosts are like always on your heels. They're always about to get you if you're not careful. And I actually haven't really played this much in a very long time, so I'm just kind of remembering that myself. But let's try to lure them over here and I'll get a power pellet. Here we go. All right. So that's a little bit of the original Pac-Man. I don't want to dwell too much on it. Let's see what happens when I die. Bling, bling, bling. Ryan said they loved Pac-Man back in the day. I was just happy to have it at home. Yeah, I think that was probably most of our points of view. I don't think most of us were like, oh my God, it's not like the arcade. But anyway, just as a reference point, we can see how much this homebrew from the 2000s improved upon the game. That was the goal, basically. Let's make it better. And here we go. Well, off the bat, that looks a lot closer to the arcade. Okay, this does look nicer. That's pretty cool, you gotta admit. Yeah, okay. It still has the dash-looking dots. But look, all the ghosts have the right colors. Yeah, this is definitely tighter. All right, let's play a little bit of this. Oh, listen to that. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's Pac-Man music. That's what I was referring to earlier. Let me make it a little lower. It's kind of loud. Sorry, bear with me a second. Okay, they haven't killed me yet. That's cool. This looks closer to the Atari 8-bit version. I'm meaning like the one for Atari 800 and that whole line of computers. It looks pretty good. There's a cherry. The fruit actually looks like a cherry. Uh-oh, am I dead? Nope. There's definitely some flicker, but it looks like they mostly managed it pretty well. I guess you can only do so much, probably. Yeah, this is pretty neat. This is called Pac-Man 8K, I believe. I think 8K refers to the ROM size. Not bad at all, huh? Yeah, I feel like in the last game we played, the fruit looked like a starburst, sort of. Not a starburst. Remember those candy bonkers? Speaking of the 80s nostalgia. Uh-oh. How'd it get out of there? Oh, well, I kind of didn't. So Ryan says, this looks way better, and he's asking Eric what are some of his favorites. Yeah, Ryan's good at spurring conversation. I appreciate that, Ryan. Ryan asks, what are some of your favorite Atari 2600 games? Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson, one of our super regulars to the channel. Along with Ryan, for that matter. It's kind of interesting, the flicker from my naive eyeballs looks pretty much random. Like, I don't know what's going on under the hood exactly, because I never coded for Atari. But yeah, it looks like it's sometimes just random flicker. It's not that there's more stuff going on the screen at that moment. It's just apparently random. But I know you have to do all sorts of crazy tricks to get Atari games to look nice. Like the Audacity Games crew were talking about that a little bit at a very high level without getting super technical. Like you have to like worry about, I don't know, something like timing when you draw with when the electron beam from the CRT is drawing each scan line, sort of, and you get into all this crazy stuff. I don't know if Cheezywhiz had to deal with anything like that. Obviously, we're not playing on a real CRT, but I think the principle still applies with how Atari draws the graphics. I am kind of using a filter that tries to make the screen look like a CRT, by the way. That's why you see the curve in the scan lines. I can always play without that, but I give it a certain charm, right? Certain retro charm. Alright, that's the first level wrapped up. Thought I looked like a combo, says right. Oh, the fruit. It does look like a combo. My thought was bonkers. Remember, it was like kind of rectangular and it had like 2 different flavors, so you could have had like, I don't know, purple on the outside and green on the inside. It was like a rectangle within a rectangle. Here's the strawberry. Oh, I missed the strawberry by a hair. I hate when that happens in games like this and Dig Dug. You're like, I'm about to get the cool bonus that disappears right in front of you. Uh-oh. Alright, let's just get a power pellet. You know what my, at the Retro Gaming Expo, I was hanging out with my buddy and his 4 kids. And by kids, I mean like the oldest is 20, the youngest is 12, is it? And so they were playing Atari 8-bit Pac-Man, and actually, I think it was the 20-year-old kid, his name is Sean Heath. He got the high score on the machine for like the whole expo. And it's funny, I hear the kids talking, they have their own ideas of how things work. They say, yeah, you get, the most you can get from the ghost is 1,600 points, but if the first one you get reappears while they're still blue, you get 2,500 from that. I'm like, what are you talking about? You made that up. That's not true. So I'm arguing about this like 45-year-old game with like a 20-year-old and a 15-year-old, and like, I don't know, just thought it was funny. Then I wonder if maybe there's like some revision of the game for like, I don't know, iPhone or something that that has a thing like that. You can get 5 ghosts in one run. My dad plays Pac-Man athletically. He goes... he gets really... When things are getting hairy, he's like, yeah! It's hilarious to watch my dad play video games. Nice. I didn't even got that going. Wow. That's probably like 1K of the 8K in the ROMs right there. In the ROM total size, I mean. Ryan says that he remembers Bonkers. And how did he remember that it had an exclamation point even? I don't know. I remember I used to love those things, though. Oh. We had, here on Long Island, we had the infamous Hurricane Gloria in 1985. And for some reason, we like lost power for like a week. And for some reason, I remember snacking on tons of those Bonkers during that time. Even though it was like, you know, obviously a bad thing, it have fun memories of just hanging out and using my dad's like gas lantern to get some light. And we were also watching TV on a black and white TV with batteries. And apparently eating a lot of Bonkers. Ah! Hey, Cheesy, how's it going, man? Cheesy in the house. We're going to play your game a bit later. And Cheesy asked, am I running this on Stella? You know, that's a good question. I think I am. You might be like, how can you not know? Well, I'm using this Mac OS generic emulator that tries to abstract away all the emulators and everything, and it supports so many different systems. It's called OpenEMU. I could look it up, though. I think it's probably Stella. It like kind of just works. It installs the cores for you. You just drag and drop games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Stella. From my point of view, I'm running OpenEMU, but yeah, under the hood, I believe it's Stella. Why am I, like, wasting time here? Oh, Cheezywhiz said I don't think... Well, this is actually, yeah, I believe the front-end part, OpenEMU, does all these filters. It's, like, at the higher level. Not the emulator level, right? It's, like, a layer on top of that. Because I can do this for... I can apply the same filter, for example, for NES... or Sega Genesis or whatever, the same filters can be applied. And I just died. Should have had that one, but you know, that Ghost was going faster than I expected for some reason. Anyway, that's a cool version of Pac-Man. But yeah, here's the, I can show you real quick. You click right here in OpenEMU and you get the shaders. I have this one called CRT Geom. There's so many different options. VHS. I don't want to like play too much with them, but yeah, that's an OpenEMU thing. I can check the core real quick, probably, if you're curious. Here we go, core. Stella, yeah, here we go. Stella 3933, if that matters. All right, the little Pac-Man, what is commonly referred to as Pac-Man 8K. Really solid version. And yeah. Thanks for joining, Cheezywhiz, by the way. So yeah, I'm gonna play some of these games, some random games, and like I said earlier, the ones I'm most excited to play are Axercise and Casey's Gold. But let's build up to it a little bit. How about? I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I don't know. This game is not good, but I just thought it was hilarious when I loaded it once several years ago because it's the South Park characters Terrence and Phillip. And if you remember in the South Park movie, if anybody's seen that, they had a movie called Ashes of Fire. So here it is, Ashes of Fire. And this is a famous song from that movie, if anybody remembers the South Park movie. All right. Let's play a little Ashes of Fire. Hey, Terrence! Yes, Philip, I think I have to fart. So, I don't know, you just jump around and stuff. I think there's piggies. Yeah, here are the piggies. You have to deal with piggies for some reason. You will never get me, piggies. Ah! Well, that wasn't fair. What's that orange thing? Is that my time or life or something? Wow. I don't know who made this, but I think the date was 2007. Actually, the guy was named. I was just reading his name. I think it's Chris Reed, which is kind of funny because I used to have a good friend named that same name, but I know it's not him. Kind of lost touch with him like around college. Cheezywhiz says this is a good practice before Axercise. Yeah, sure. Axercise has way more advanced mechanics. So yeah, this will get me warmed up. What am I supposed to do here? I guess just leap over that second one and everything. Yeah. Oh, too soon. Oh, is that my lives in the lower left? Is it 2 left I have? I feel like I died like 8 times though. Oh. No, it's not my lives. It's just showing 2 Terrence heads for some reason. Oh, maybe when that orange bar is gone, that means I lose a life. Alright, come on. Can I just fall? I didn't think so. Yeah, now I lost a life and I'm back. Did I go back a few screens or something? Oh. When you jump spanning a screen, it like makes it like you hit a ceiling, which is pretty annoying. But you know, you can't. This is not a game to criticize too harshly. It's just something silly a guy whipped up. A lot of homebrews are kind of like that. But Axercise and Casey's Gold, which we'll play later, those are solid. Oh. Come on. Alright. Well, yeah, I'm hoping I do better at Axercise than I'm doing in Asses of Fire. Yeah, if you lose a life, it's taking you back to the beginning, I think. That kind of sticks. Maybe there are checkpoints, though, and I just didn't get to any. Cheezywhiz said this was programmed in Atari Basic. Pretty amazing that there's a basic framework for the 2600. Oh, that's cool. I'm playing with an Intellivision Basic called Inti Basic. It actually compiles to assembly language. I wonder... I mean, they must do the same thing for Atari. There's no way they could have a real-time interpreter that does much of anything useful anyway. Alright, this is where I got stuck before, so... I got hit. The thing is that you have to worry about the ceiling and timing this jump with the pigs, so... I'm not really sure how you're supposed to do this. I wonder if it would be better if I avoid hitting the ceiling, even if my jump is a little bit lesser as a result. Nah. I wish they got rid of the ceiling. I don't really have any plan here. I wonder if I can get, like, fall between the first and second and sort of float over to the platform. I'll try it. Wow, almost. Ah. Alright. Does anybody want to see me play this again? I think I'm going to put it aside. Alright, it was funny though. A little bit of fun with it. But yeah, it's not a game I feel like persisting at. Alright. There is a demake of Halo called Halo 2600. Maybe I'll try some of that. And Eric says, funny idea for a game. Yeah, it is funny. This game Dungeon looked pretty cool. I was trying to find how I could download the ROM on Atari Age, but it looks like it disappeared from there. A lot of these games you can get it for free from Atari Age or buy the cart. I would love to buy the cart because it looks cool. Excuse me. Why don't we play this game, Aardvark? This is by a very well-known in the homebrew community dude. He's in Mexico. His name is Oscar Toledo Gutierrez, and he makes actually Inti Basic, which is the language that I'm using to work for Intellivision development. He's a really, really hardcore dude, pretty much. And here is his game. He goes by the handle Nano Chess. I think that was because his first game was something like might have been something like a chess game that runs in like a very small amount of memory. Perhaps it might have been a master boot record game. He was delving into a thing at one point. I don't know if he still does it, where it's like games that fit in the master boot record part of a hard disk. Like basically, you could squeeze it into this tiny little space, that a hard disk uses to boot up, and you like don't even need an operating system. I don't know. It's like a ridiculous thing. Anyway, let's play some of this Aardvark game. Mode normal, hill 1, life 1. All right. We got hard, expert, wild 1, wild 2. Oh. I love when there's a lot of options that you can play around with. Let's just start with normal. Let's do easy actually to start. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen games of this ilk before. If not this specific one. I'm trying to move the tongue around to eat some ants. Oh, you can't eat the worm. Aardvarks don't like to eat worms, I guess. But why does it have like a bonus calculator for the worms if they kill you? Like it seems to be counting how many worms I eat or something. Is it gonna kill me if it touches my tongue? Probably. Or then what do I do about it? Okay, only the tip matters. Just the tip. I remember playing a game. Oh, but the ant kills you if he touches like the main body of your tongue, so to speak. Not following it. Anyway, I was gonna say I had a game called, what was it called? Crazy Antics is a game I had that this reminds me of, but it's not the same. Anyway, Cheese says that the button retract the tongue. That's a good point. Let me try. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, it probably does retract it. That seems like it would make sense. Let me try that. As soon as I stop dying stupidly. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. And that worm won't bother me. What about these glowing ants down there? Did they do something? Oh, they kill everything on the screen. Cool. Those are like smart bomb ants. That was an interesting conundrum I was in. I couldn't reel in the tongue because the tip would have touched the worm, but then the ant touched like the main body of the tongue. I don't know what to call it, the main fleshy part. Hey Stu, how's it going? Stu is in the house. We're playing some homebrews tonight. I didn't mean to do that at all. Alright, I suck. Let's try again. So you're going to see the full version of Axercise tonight.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
I'm not talking to you, Siri.
Okay.
Siri thinks her name is Stu. I should be able to beat a level here. Gotta keep an eye on these ants. Oh, you're a fast ant, aren't you? This is a pretty cool game, actually. I like the shades of color in the walls. Oh. I played a few games of this ilk where you're like an anteater at the top and stuff like that. Again, Crazy Antics is one I used to have. Also, there was a game called Oil's Well that this sort of resembles, but you were not an anteater. So you would like mine downward and you could retract it. Retract the thingy you put into the ground. I don't know what you call it. Right, let's finish this. Nuke him first, and now finish it. Yay! Oil's Well. You were a pterosaur? Petrosaur. Alright, it's playing the Hall of the Mountain King. In the Hall of the Mountain Aardvark or something. Oil's Well with Sierra, huh? Sierra Online. What did online mean in their company name? Didn't it mean like going online like via dial-up or something like that? Did it, like what did that even mean? Whoa. like the animation of the Aardvark too. He's not just static, right? He's like moving around, adjusting as he's trying to get his tongue in the right crevices. Oh. I gotta reel it in. Ah! That was close. Oh yeah, I give this game a thumbs up. Good going, Oscar. Let's nuke him. Nuke him, yeah. The radioactive ant at the bottom kills everybody. Alright, Stu said this game looked great for 2600, but I don't get the point of making ports like this when the game is available 500 other ways. I get that in a sense, but I don't know, some people just like to see what they can get working on other platforms. Or something that really had me scratching my head, though, kind of in line with what you're saying, Stu, is there's a developer of homebrews for Atari 2600 called Champ Games. And Champ Games makes the most technically impressive game. Oh, how do I do it? Probably some of the most technically impressive games you'll see are Champ Games. And I was looking at their version of Robotron, which came out relatively recently, and it's fantastic for the system, but it has so much flicker. So I was kind of thinking, if I wanted to play this, I'd probably just use a MAME emulator or something. But, you know, it's cool in its own right. Part of the homebrew scene is just enjoying, you know, like appreciating what can be accomplished technically on these ancient systems. But, you know, even with that though, you know, even with that concept in mind, I can appreciate a game technically, but then I don't play it more than like once. Like when I got what did I get for Intellivision? I got Castlevania for Intellivision. I was like, oh wow, they managed to pull this off, but yeah, I'm not gonna really play that a lot. And Eric says Sierra started out as a company called Online Systems in '79. Oh, okay. Online Systems. So I got a game over. I'm playing a little more. I actually don't know what platforms this game is on, though. Is it an arcade game originally? Is the only way to kill the worms by getting the nuke ants at the bottom? Like, is that the only way you can kill them? The radioactive ants. I'm just gonna keep making up terms for them. Nuclear ants. Alright, got one of the nuclear ants. Oh, you stupid worm. Ah, take that, guys. Ha. Hey. Aardvark. Well, I'm enjoying it anyways, because I actually don't know this game. I don't know if I've ever played it. I feel like I might have once. I definitely have some sort of overlap in my head. Like, I keep thinking of the game K-Razy Antics. I think it was K-Razy Antics, like K-Razy Antics. It was sort of similar to this. But you weren't actually the anteater in that game, just remember. You were an ant, and the anteater came along like this and tried to eat you and the other ants. You were like raiding, I think you were raiding an enemy anthill. And there were like these 4 ants who would try to kill you. And then sometimes the anteater comes like this with his tongue and just eats you guys. And sometimes the whole anthill gets flooded, and the water rises from the bottom. You have to try to escape by going upward. That's a pretty neat game. Crazy Antics. Why climb the mountain? Because it's there, says Ryan. Exactly. Ah, got distracted. Dun, dun. Stu says Castlevania for Intellivision makes more sense than Anteater Aardvark. At least Castlevania's an iconic game. Alright. Well. I mean, Oscar does a lot of cool stuff. He makes like master boot record games. He made Inti Basic and a ColecoVision Basic. I think it's called CV Basic or Coleco. Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna stop playing this now though. That's some Aardvark. All right, it's another neat homebrew game. Let's see, we're like 35 not hours, minutes into the stream, and we still got the headliners to play later. Don't necessarily have to play them at the end. Let's play this game. I think you played the original of this too. I think I watched you play it, but this is called what's it called? Ninja something Junior. Ninjish Guy Jr. I think I remember Stu playing the original ones, and I've never played either. But here I have it, Ninjish Guy Jr., which is the sequel, and it came out, I believe, last year. Stu says, I love the games by this guy. Cool. I don't know what the guy's name is. I kind of missed that when I was just grabbing some ROMs that sound cool. Stu says something like Vladimir Zuniga. Okay, cool. All right, so this is my first time playing any Ninjish game. What do you pick a level first? 1, okay. How's our volume doing? It sounds a little bit lower than the last game. We'll turn it up a little bit. All right, so you jump with the button. You can duck. Oh, look at that. Left, right, up doesn't do anything. Your gravity is very heavy, it feels like. It's like you're on Jupiter. It really pushes you down quickly. Oh, okay. So you go. All right. So it's like kind of micro levels in this game. It's ringing a bell. And there we have some tentacles of death, or is it fire? I'll go with tentacles of death. I guess you press the switch to turn it off. Oh no, it makes a springboard. Looks like maybe. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. All right. That's a little bit of a tight jump for level 2 of like what's probably like 99 or so. Ryan says this looks awesome, like Super Meat Boy. Yeah, with the micro level thing going on. That's what it's like, yeah. Okay, you climb up the rope pretty slowly. Not a criticism, just an observation. And we have some sort of a scary looking gate. Looks like it's on a chain. It's like a big weighted thing. So I have to do some. Oh, I guess it's white button. That's probably the theme, white buttons. Oh, but it comes back down. Oh, you can keep hitting it though. Then I guess you can jump fast. Try to beat it. All right, let's try it. Oh, hold on. Gotta jump here, then here. Wait, I don't jump high enough. Oh, I gotta jump to the left and then the right. Okay, got it. Watch. There we go. That was cool. All right, cool. What is this? I think it kills me, whatever. All right, so I gotta wait for it to go to the right and then jump up onto that rope, I suppose. Okay, easy peasy so far. Now, I noticed when you leave the rope, you don't like arc upward. You drop. So that's something to be aware of. Turning up the volume a little bit more. Okay, we've got a fireball of death here. And it looks like a wall of some sort that's gonna kill me. Walls that move are never pleasant. Alright, so I guess I jump here first. Then to the left and press that button, which maybe stops the evil wall. Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, I like this game. This is really cool. What's that? Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a rhythm to it here. Ha! Cool. Alright. We'll just do that. This one looks scarier than it is, I think. Oh, but look at that. It's oh, shit. That's my first death, actually. So I'm saying, look, it's pretty easy, but... And yet I died, so... Spoke too soon, apparently. Alright. Boop, boop. Number 8. Okay, I got another one of these eyeball-looking things. And that's something to press at the top left? I'm not even sure. Well, let's try it. Oh! Kind of a weird pattern. All right, looks like if I step on that second block, I can stand there and be safe. I can wait till it passes and then do that. Oh! Oh, look at that! I did not expect that. Okay, so I have to time my jump onto that, whatever it is, like zip line or whatever. Time that with the position of purple monster guy. So I don't want it to be at the top when I hit it, obviously. I can actually... I can stand here and wait for the right moment. I guess I just want to go right when it passes, right? That should be fine. Cool. What do you got to say, Eric? Games like this would have blown our minds in the 80s. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it definitely resembles Super Meat Boy, as Ryan stated earlier, except you're not made of meat. But yeah, just quick levels that each presents a brief challenge. You know, you lose, you just retry. I think my points are going down as I delay. Look at that. All right. Ugh. Are those green squares my lives? Do I even have lives? I think they're probably my lives. Okay, I think it shouldn't be bad from here unless the game tricks me. Okay. Oh, a giant red hand that I assume squishes you till you are dead, dead, dead. Ah! Oh, that was close. All right. Okay. So we got another button to push, I think. Whoa! Number 12. All right, we got what's a trampoline? Oh, 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 oh. Hold on, what's happening? I have like a gear or something coming down to squish me. All right. Let's try it. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Got evil square faces that want to kill me. And it's one of those zipline-y thingies. Okay, maybe it's more like a moving platform than a zipline. Cannot stand here, can I? Oh, you can duck though. Let me duck. Let's see if that's safe. Yeah, it's safe while he. All right, all right. So when do I want to jump? Now. Cool, cool. Spider. What just happened? Okay, modify those bricks up there, and there's another button back to the left now. Whew. Okay, each time we hit it, those blocks extend, but I guess you gotta keep doing it, right? Excuse me. Okay. Oh, it's gonna cut the spider's web and it's gonna drop. That should be funny. Ah, take that, spider. This is great. I love this game. Alright. Evil happy face blocks again. Alright, I'm bouncing. Do you want to bounce to the left or the right? I don't know if I can make it to the left. Let's try it. Ah, bad timing. Thanks for everybody watching me tonight. I can better excuse spending time playing silly old games when I have an audience. That's my logic, I guess. I hope you guys are having fun watching. I gotta actually think about my timing here. I think I can go right when the blue guy goes up. So much for that. There we go. Oh. Can I? Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, has anybody played this game before? I know Stu, you played, I think, the first one, right? Who's this guy shooting me? Yeah, this game is definitely, if you're into Atari Homebrew, like, this is great. You got to get this game. I'm going to put this if there's a physical card, I want this on my wish list. I've been doing that. People always have trouble, you know, coming up with things to get me and my family, especially for my for Christmas and my birthday, which is not too far from Christmas. So I figured I'll just make an Atari Age wish list, and I have to actually get my Atari working. What the hell am I doing here? I have to jump on this guy's head or something? Or like, what? Oh, is the game over? Game over. Wow, what a game though. That's cool. VHZC. Yeah, I gotta say I'm impressed. I'm gonna look at this up really. Is this a game that you can buy a physical card of? I guess it's not the time to do that. Yeah, really cool. It looks like he finished this game. Well, he posted on Atari Age that his demo was ready to be played. That was in October 2024. So this is a pretty new game. All right, so far Ninjish Guy Jr. really impressed me the most. Sorry, Asses of Fire. You've lost the title. You're not winning the championship of what's the best game of the evening. All right, I kind of want to play Space Cactus Canyon. That's the game I spent a whopping $2 on. It looks fun. Rob Bob, I don't know. He might have to go to a cheaper college if I spend $2 on homebrew games. All right, so here is a fun-looking game. Apparently, you're a cactus, and there's cowboys trying to steal your water or something. I don't know. Let's see how it plays. Space Cactus Canyon. I love the font in the title. That looks pretty cool. BJ Best 2017. Not sure what that means. Is that like an award or something? Or is that the guy's name, BJ Best? Anyway, press fire partner. Here we go. Oh yeah, I heard the levels are procedurally generated. I'm the cactus guy. This cowboy's trying to kill me, I think. Gotta get the water. Is there any sound? Yeah, a little bit of a bleep. That cowboy is stuck. It looks like he tries to like make a beeline towards you, but does not really have pathfinding skills. Ryan says the AVNs give out BJ Best Awards. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, AVN. I thought you meant Angry Video Game Nerd, but now I get what you're saying. You're pulling my leg. Okay. Gotcha. What just happened there? I don't know what happened there. Like the level regenerated. Oh, now he's fast. Okay, can I go? Oh, I can shoot. Why not? I don't know why I'm not pressing the buttons in these games. Like, earlier, Cheezywhiz had to tell me, try pressing the button. A strange dream. But yeah, you can shoot. Whoa, got cats. Can't shoot now. It's like, oh, time ran out because I didn't complete the dream sequence fast enough or something. These guys look like they have guns. In fact, they're not chasing me. They're just aiming their guns. You can't get me from there, morons. You can see it's like making the procedurally generated level in real time. It just carves out some areas. I don't know if a game like this really needs that, but I don't know. One way to work with procedural generation is just at design time, you make your generator make levels, and then you can cherry pick as the designer which ones you like. But I think that I'm starting to think this game can generate impossible levels. I don't see how I can get him unless I can poke my head up and shoot him fast enough. No. So I lost a life, I guess. Or am I back at the beginning? I don't even know. Oh, sorry, Cheezywhiz. Cheezywhiz, my son is getting quite the education here tonight. Okay, let's try to keep it clean from here on out. Yeah, you know, I can never assume who's watching. But yeah, we'll keep it good. No more Terrence and Philip, and no more whatever you're joking about there, Ryan. But I think from here on, it should be fine. All right, what is this? Strange dreaming. All right, let's go. I'll try to rush through because you don't have much time to avoid these cats or whatever it is. But how do I... it looks like there's a glowing little hyphenish thing that you have to grab. But I think some of the levels don't really generate in a way that's possible, perhaps. All right, so Again, these cowboys, you can only shoot horizontally, not vertically. I tried it. Okay, it's possible. But I guess you want to give yourself more horizontal room. Just to give yourself more time. Cool. Yeah, you're trying to get water that these cowboys are hoarding or something. I don't know what the story is. Something weird. Ah. Do 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 do. Oh. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good, but I'm convinced that some of the levels are impossible. I don't know. Could be wrong. Or that perhaps I'm not really convinced procedural generation was the way to go here. Let's put it that way. Oh. Okay, I got a thing and there's some shoes. Okay. I don't know. Well, maybe I'm supposed to just get these objects. Stu said I think the last game was much better than this. I agree. You know, that game was above and beyond though. Like that's gonna be hard to top. Stu says I feel it procedural generation in general is extremely lazy. Okay, fair enough. I think it works for roguelikes and some other games too, but I'm not sure it's working here. Yeah, you can notice it's refreshing some level. That's kind of a thing you have to do sometimes if you have a procedural generation algorithms that aren't perfect. You have to just test, like, is there, you know, like, is there a path that can even be completed? And if not, you throw it out or something like that. I think that's what's happening. I can't really see the level fast enough. I can't mentally process what it's showing me. All right, that's an okay little game, though. All right, I don't think I want to play more of it, though. That's Space Cactus Canyon Final. All right, moving on up, we got a few more games to play. Let's try Amoeba Jump. Solid second in my book, says Eric. All right, cool. Is a tune I should know. Anyway, this is Amoeba Jump. I guess that's an amoeba. And he's jumping. Alright, here we go. Oh, I've played games of this style before. This is Atari Age also says to I think so. Oops. Yeah, I think I got it from an Atari Age thread. Oh man. Okay. Gotta do better than that. So what is the green thing? Do I want to touch it or avoid it? Well, I missed it this time. Let's see. The red thing bounces you up very far. Oh, once it scrolls off, it's gone. And then you die if you try to go back down. Okay. Noted. Oh, yeah, I'm having a little trouble getting the hang of the controls. I think I played a game just like this that was also a homebrew, but for Vectrex. What was it called? Something with heaven in the name? Heaven. I think the idea was you're climbing up to heaven. But yeah, I think there was like it might have been like an early iPhone game that resembled this, and there's been a bunch of homebrews that are similar for various consoles. E, what's E? Oh, I got an E. Look, it spells something. B. Oh, what am I spelling? Oh, amoeba. I'm spelling amoeba. Clearly, I'm spelling amoeba. So I guess I don't need that B. I already got one. What is that, though? Oh, that's an M. Whoa, whoa. So we just need some A's. Is that an A? That's another M. Oh, the white ones, you can only jump on once, then they vanish. White platforms. Oh, shit. Sorry, I gotta watch my language. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Ah, that was a pretty good run. if I do say so myself. But I didn't get to spell amoeba. I want to spell amoeba. What is that? An extra life? You don't have lives in this game, though, I don't think. Do you? I have a bunch of dots at the bottom. What are those 6 dots? Are those lives? Oh, that's where it spells amoeba. Duh. Oh. It's kind of a little bit tricky because I positioned myself thinking I could land on that platform that was right there, but it unfortunately scrolled off, and then at that point it's too late. You're done. The button doesn't do anything, by the way. Boing. There's our O. There's a B and the M. Gonna get that. I didn't think I could even make the jump, and I think I was right. Unless I could maybe have hit that platform below the M. Maybe if I just held right, I would have had enough horizontal distance to make it, perhaps. Oh. Blip, blip. What is the difference between the red and the green? Is it like a different amount of height in your jump? Oh, I think I'm toast. All right, let's see if I can make this all the way to the right. Oh wow. Do 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 do. A and O we need. 2 A's and an O. It seems like the A's are elusive. There's an A. I'll be satisfied if I can if I can spell amoeba before we're done. Just need O and the A. Moving platforms. Oh, now we're getting dangerous. It's getting crazy. Hey. Just need an O. M. Come on, give me an O. Give me an O. Oh no. My toast. Okay, I made it. Ooh-ha. Oh, the elusive O. I'm getting you, O. Yeah, I spelled it. I keep saying smelled it. I smelled it. Whoever smelled it, I don't know. I spelled it. Oh. I was like, alas. My purpose in life was spelling amoeba, and then I was done. All right. What are you guys saying? What's this called again? It's called Amoeba Jump. Not annoying amoeba. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Definitely follows that sort of template that I think started with some mobile games, like around when iPhone was new. All right. What shall we try next? I kind of want to try the dungeon game. It's a turn-based sort of dungeon crawler here. Why don't we just do it? This is a game where you might need the manual, so here it is. 2008 David Weevil. Let's lower this volume a little bit. Alright, here we go. The princess has been kidnapped, and you must rescue her. I think I should probably do Cheezywhiz's game next. I'm realizing he might be keeping his son up late to watch it. Anyway, let's get through this first, though. Anyway, kidnapped and you must rescue her. Kill the demon. Oh, that's right. You're on the West Coast, Cheezywhiz. Never mind. You're good. It's not 10 o'clock by you. Anyway, let's keep reading. Kill the demon who commands the forces of darkness and his legions that dwell in the sprawling dungeon beneath the mountaintop castle. To aid you in your quest, you will be equipped with a sword, shield, and the tattered remains of an old map left behind by other brave adventurers, those who have never returned from the dungeon to tell their tales. Getting started, this is a turn-based game. Move with the joystick, use fire to select action. Okay, can I zoom in a little bit? Yellow stairs going up to a higher level. Those are, okay, this is the stairs section. Gray stairs are going down. Press fire to go up or down. Doors. Doors require a key the same color as the level they are on. If you have the key, the door will automatically be open. Otherwise, it will be shut and you cannot pass through it. Hola, L-A-G-T-D-G-Eng. How's it going? Thanks for joining. We're reviewing the manual for the game called Dungeon, and then we will play it. Right, keys dropped by monsters. They will automatically be added to your inventory. Let's see, Lake of Fire. Oops. It's called Dungeon, Stu, yes. Just Dungeon. There's also a Dungeon 2, I believe, but I don't have that one. On the bottom level, you can only pass through it safely. This is the Lake of Fire. Bottom level. You can only pass through it safely if you have a Dragon's Tooth. Dragon's Tooth acquired by killing a dragon. Chests dropped by monsters. All chests are booby trap. Well, that spoils it. There are 3 buttons on the chest that must be pressed in the right combination to open. A wrong guess will result in a -1 shock. This will require you to restart the combination from the beginning. For example, you select 1, 2, 1, then 2, shock. You start back at 1, then 3, then 2, and the chest opens. Okay. You may also exit from the chest menu. Doing so will cause the chest to explode. I'm sorry, LAG. Are you speaking Portuguese? I don't know that. Doing so will cause the chest to explode. You won't suffer any damage from this, but whatever was in the chest will be lost forever. Items in the chest: +1 magic shield, elven boots, crown, +10 spell points, spell books, and a fairy. Items, scrolls. Alright, I don't think I want to get into every detail here. Skeleton of the cannon fodder. Lizard men are extremely agile. Ghosts feed off magic energy. Demon is a supreme evil. Black Knight, guardian of the halfway point of the dungeon. It's up to you to figure out special characteristics. Zombies, weak but if bitten you'll be poisoned and quickly die. Green slime, moving pile of ooze. Weak, can only be killed by lightning or Excalibur. Dragon, very strong. They like to build their lairs in hidden passages. Discover princess. Hidden somewhere in the dungeon. When you encounter her, hit fire to free her. If you kill the demon without rescuing her first, the remaining monsters will take out their revenge on her. You've been warned. Oh. That doesn't sound good. Cave of the Dead. So named because it is populated only by ghosts. Oops. The entrance to the cave will be somewhere on the lower levels. Hit fire to enter the cave. LA, I will not play the Skibbity Toilet game. Okay. Don't worry about it. The entrance to the cave will be somewhere on the lower levels. Hit fire to enter the cave. Hidden inside the cave is the Holy Grail. Oh, that's convenient. Sword in the stone. Excalibur. I'm going to skim through some of this. You set the difficulty. Right difficulty switch to A. A fairy will be added to the possible items in the chest. Holy Grail. Hidden corridors. Hit points. That sounds like obvious stuff. Experience. Looks also pretty obvious. Spell points. Also pretty obvious. Cure light wounds. Oh, here's our Here are spells: cure light wounds, cure heavy wounds, stop time, lightning bolt. Difficulty switches. Sounds like B is easier. I don't really know how to tell which settings I'm on or what's the default. I would assume A is probably the default. But it sounds like A is harder. Oh, well, we'll wing it. Combat menu option, you can fight. 3, 2, 1, and sword graphic if you have Excalibur. Cast, run. And that is it. I've heard this is a very good game. It is available from Atari Age as well. So let's give it a try. I think I just had my peak number of viewers a moment ago. 16. I've never had that before, I don't think. That's pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for joining everyone. As the viewership drops, though. Thanks for joining, though, guys. Appreciate it. Anyway, let's try to play some dungeon tonight. Alright, so here I am. There's some stairs. Okay, I'm going up the stairs. Okay, it looks like you don't like see far ahead, but you can just make a choice of going like up or right or whatever. Stu says he once had like 200 viewers. Wow, what were you streaming at that point, Stu? Here's a torch, is it? I pressed the button, it made something say exit. Stu says, then I found my brother paid some guy in China for views. Okay. Wait, so I pressed the button, it cycles between level 1 and exit. Not sure what that means. Maybe I should check that in the manual real quick. I was skimming through it. I probably missed some fundamental thing here. Bear with me a minute. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna ignore that then. It's not immediately obvious. Okay, let's go down, I suppose. Now, what are these torches doing for? Oh, is that a slime? Let's fight it. Miss. Miss again. Hit. It hit me. I can't seem to hit this damn slime. This darn slime. Miss. 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 It looks like broccoli. Is it a broccoli monster, actually? I'm not gonna eat my broccoli. Can't I hit this thing? Come on. Am I doing something fundamentally wrong here, or does it just give you really bad odds of hitting a slime? Maybe I should run until I can upgrade something. What did it say about slimes in the manual here? It said, moving pile of ooze, weak, but can only be killed by the lightning bolt spell or Excalibur. Running's your only other option. Okay, then I guess I have to run. So I'm going, what, to the west here? Run. Cast. Oh, do I have lightning? Heart. That looks like lightning. Let's do it. I think I killed it. Yeah! Take that, you stupid slime. LA says, or leg, whatever his name it says, I hope there isn't any brain rot in this game. All right, I'm on level 2. I don't think I finished exploring the dungeon. You can go back. Wow. Here's a sassy looking guy. Is it a skeleton? Take that, skeleton. Cool, key. Oh, another slimes. I don't want to fight him. Let's run. What just happened? Miss. I think the whole game is the brain rot, says Stu. That's a fair assessment. Is the guy in the game supposed to be the AVGN? It could be, could be. Looks like I'm about to die. Do I have a heal or something? Let's see. Cast. Heart must be healed, right? Give me 1 hit point. And then I got hit for 2, so that was kind of not great. It might be a random number that's healed, so maybe I should try again. 2 hit point healed again, but this time he missed at least. Let's kill him. Yay. Okay, got a key. Oh, the stairs were here, but now there's a slime. I guess he's guarding the stairs at this point. Let's see if I can cast lightning again. I got a question. Have you, from Lag, have you watched the AVGN? And have you read Captain Underpants? I've watched AVGN a little bit here and there. I'm not like a regular viewer. I do remember when he was actually called the Angry Nintendo Nerd. He changed his name at one point. And I have not actually read Captain Underpants because I'm a little too old for that. My son has read it. What is this guy? Broccoli Monster? Jolly Green Giant? No, that is a lizard man. Extremely agile. They get 2 attacks per turn as opposed to your 1 unless you're wearing elven boots. All right. Stu says he's read Captain Underpants. All right. I think Stu might be Captain Underpants, actually. Oh, I'm dead. I turned into a skull, and I think that might be a femur. Skull and femur. That's my new name. All right. This is pretty neat, though. Kind of makes me think of the Intellivision game Tower of Doom. Should I cast something at the zombie? Fight it. Hit 2. Okay, it only takes 2 hit points. Stu says the adventures of the extremely nearsighted knight. Yeah, that could be correct. I'm not sure what's going on with these torches. Is it like... Hold on. No. Oh, there's Excalibur? Am I too weak to pull it out? Let me check the manual quick. Let's see. See if you are worthy. I guess I'm not worthy. Not worthy. See if you're worthy to draw it from the stone by pressing fire. There is a prerequisite. If so, it will be added to your combat menu. You may call on the power of the sword to deliver a massive blow 3 times. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm not worthy enough yet. Maybe you need more experience or a certain object. Probably experience, right? Okay, let's see. Here's a sassy guy again. Sassy skeleton. Miss, miss. It would be nice if I could see a little bit farther. Got a gold key. And a white key. And a zombie. A green key now. I got a lot of keys. How do I like see my inventory? Can't even do that. Yeah, that's the stairs I came up from. Okay. Am I worthy now? Guess not. Yeah, Bluey is cool. My daughter loves Bluey. I like to watch Bluey with her. It's a great show, actually. Oh, I bit it. Alright, I mean, I don't really know how I'm supposed to play this well, but definitely seems promising. Yeah, let's give it one more try. Then we'll move on to another game. Do. Go up, right? Should I really go up that fast though? But I pretty much saw everything. Let's kill some stuff, I guess. Can't attack a slime though. Cast. Lightning. Hey, Dan the man in the house. Welcome, Dan. Is the game harder than NetHack? I would hope not. But it could be. Should I make a keepy uppy game? What is that, where they're hitting the balloons to keep them in the air? Yeah, we got to totally make... There's actually a... not a board game, but like, you know, a physical game of that. Where I think it's basically based on... Loopin' Louie. Like a reskin, if you will. Cast. Lightning. So it looks like your spell points regenerate pretty quickly. Maybe I should be going nuts with the spells. Let's take a look at that. I have 8. And how fast? Oh, it looks like when you defeat someone, you get spell points. Look at that. It says spells plus 2. I mean, I noticed that, but it didn't really sink in for some reason. And this one must be stop time. Not sure what the black heart is. Getting a lot of keys, but not really finding doors for the key then. Oh, is that a chest? This should be fun. So I gotta do the combo thing now. I have to guess, what was it? I have to guess like 3 numbers from 1 to 3 or something like that. Let's go 1. Oh, I got zapped. Okay, so 1 is not the first number. Let's go 2. All right, that's correct, I guess. 2. Oh, 1. Zap. All right, let's try again. 2. 2. Zap. All right, so I guess it's 2, 3. 2, 3. And 1. Yeah! I got a something. What did I even get? I don't know what I got. I can heal myself, though. The manual said the different items you can get from a chest. Let's see what it said again. I got zapped twice. Exactly, Stu. Not the best chest opening, I guess. Here you go. The items that are in the chest, I guess it's one of these is possible. Probably not all of them. Magic, +1 magic shield, elven boots, crown, +10 spell points, spell books, and a fairy. Items will automatically be added to your inventory upon successfully opening. All right, not sure what I got. It doesn't literally mean you get all of them at once, does it? That can't be. All right, where the heck was I going? Fighting Sassy Boy here. Get a key. Nah, I don't want to fight this guy. Well, you know what? Experience is important, right? I leveled up. Hey, look at that. Cool. Now, does that mean I can get Excalibur? Probably not. Miss. Come on, zombie. Oh no, I got bitten by a zombie. Does that mean I'm poisoned now? Let's go up. Wait, was that the wrong direction? Ah. I'm gonna run. Yeah, now I'm on level 3. Cool. There's a door. It's open though. I think it said in the manual that if you encounter a door, it'll automatically be open if you have the right key. Ah! I found a princess and instantly died. Oh, did I have poison from the zombie? I think I got zombied. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention to my hit points. But the princess is there. When you encounter her, hit fire to free her. Oh, I almost freed her, but I, I died of zombie poisoning right in front of her eyes. I'm here to rescue you. And she's like, well, that stinks. That's how it goes. All right, I said I was going to play one more time, but I lied. I'm going to play yet again. Excalibur right off the bat. No dice. And these guys attack you twice a turn. These lizard men. They're nasty. Spell. Oh, Ryan is peacing out. He says, good night. Thanks for the stream. All right, thanks for joining, Ryan. I'm sure I'll see you next time. All right, I'm trying 1. I got zapped. Let's try 2. And then 1. All right, 2, 1, and then 3. Okay, it looks like a crown or something. Did that match something in the manual? Let me just check quick. Magic shield, elven boots, crown. Okay, I got a crown. I don't know what it does, but I got a crown. And now I feel bad Ryan didn't get to see these special, the feature games of the street, the ones I've been talking up. Cheezywhiz's game, Axercise, and Casey's Gold by the Audacity Games crew. Hey, you can always watch the archive video. All right, we're on level 2. I think I'll play those games next. Miss. Miss. Hit. Okay. Take that, zombie, before you can zombify me. Okay, where did I go here? Level up, hooray! Just go up, I guess. Level 3. Yeah, I think these levels are fixed. It is not a roguelike, perhaps. Green key that opens a green door. Imagine that. Should I just go up? Oh, sure, let's do it. Hello, princess. Yay, I rescued the princess and she loves me now and disappears. Where did she go? I guess she's my companion now. You have to use your imagination. Or I gave her like a teleport spell or something. I don't know. You're the slimy guy again. Zappy zap. Let's go up. Level 5. Miss, miss. Minor user experience complaint. I wish I could press the button to make it like skip to the next step. Like when it says miss, it pauses for about 3 seconds. I want to just be able to like press the button to make that go faster. That would be neat, I think. It's a very minor detail though. All right, what's going on in this place? It's a big loop. Are there secret doors I can search for or something? Cast lightning on the slime and he's dead. I gotta watch my hit points. 7. Maybe I'll cast the lightning on this guy. Or should I do... What did stop time do? Is that worth doing? I should play with other spells. There is... Stop time freezes enemies for 3 turns. That costs 6, though. I think I'd rather just zap him with lightning. And this one here, the black heart, or the outline heart, heals you for 6. That costs 6 SP. Right, let's just zap him with some lightning. He's still alive, oh. Hit for 3. All right, it's a chest again. 1. Okay, 1 is the first digit. 2, zap. 1, let's try 1 and 3. Okay, 1, 3, and 2. Yeah, I guess the numbers never duplicate. Now, what was that thing? That was the first item I found in a chest, and I found it again. That was a different game, though. It looks almost like a right-angled pipe or something like that. So let me see if that's in the manual anywhere. I mean, they just mentioned in text what you can get from the chest. But could it be a magic shield? Oh, it must be elven boots, I think. That's got to be it, right? I guess those could be boots. So I think I have a crown and elven boots. Who knows what they do, though? Oh, it said something like elven boots. One of the monsters, it said, like, if you have elven boots, something happens. Oh, yeah, with the lizard men. If you have elven boots, they only get 1 attack. Because I guess you're speedy. You can match their speed. All right, let's try 1. Zap. 2. Okay, 2 is the first digit. Now we'll try 1. Zap. I got to heal myself. What am I doing here? 3. Oh, I meant to do... Should I just abort it now? Oh, is it 2? 2 was the first one. And then 3. Then 1. Okay, I got a shield. Cool. Level up as well. Let's heal myself. I don't know what I'm doing here. Heal. And what's my max HP even? It might be higher since I leveled up. Let's try a small heal again. Okay, 15 hit points, not bad. Kill him. Zappy slimy. door again. What is... Yeah, it's just a loop. I mean, let me look at secret door searching. I think that's the thing, right? Maybe just walk through the wall. That's how you search, is what I'm getting at. Now, did I get zombie attacked or something? Zombie poison? Let me keep an eye on my hit points. Third, yeah, it's going down. I gotta... Can I heal the zombie poison? So you turn green down here when you're poisoned. Die quickly die unless you cast a healing spell. Okay. Does that mean the healing cures it? Let's try it. Cure light wounds. Ah, cool. That's all you need to do. You would think it would require a separate spell, perhaps, but not complaining. So that's the downstairs. Let's try walking through various walls. Get that. Down, right, no. Right, up, no. Down, up, no. Up, right. Sorry, up, down, no. Up, left, no. Kill lizard man. Left, right. Left. I don't think this is how you do it, maybe. Oh, I found something. Ah! Secret door, baby. I think. There's nothing here. One is a zap. Two. Okay, two is good. One. And three. Oh, it looks like a... Is it a brick or something like that? A gold bar? What does it say here? Magic shield. We already got that. Elven boots crown. Must be... Oh, it's plus 10 spell point book. That must be what it is. All right, we got a plus 10 spell point book. Yeah, it does look like my spell points are pretty high. That's cool. I think I went through another secret door, but I'm kind of totally disoriented. I don't know where the heck I'm going. Level up is good. Let's go up. We're on level 6. Oh, look at this guy. This is the guy who marks the halfway point. The Black Knight, was it? All right, let's just kill him. Fight. Miss. Hits me for 3. Let's freeze him for 3 turns. How about? With this spell. Haha. Now he's going ha ha ha. Oh. Was he immune to it? He said ha ha ha. He doesn't get affected by the spell. Does that mean he's immune to all spells or just that one? Let's see what it says about him. It's up to you to figure out what special characteristics he has. This is the Black Knight. All right. Can I lightning him or is he just immune to all magic? Let's test it. Yeah, you can't do magic on him, I guess. He just laughs at you. All right. In that case, I better smack him. Hit him for 7. Nice. He hit me for 2, though. Smack him again. Hit him for 4. He's still alive. I'm down to 3. Should I heal myself? I think I probably should. Let's do the serious wound spell, whatever it's called. He hit me for 2. While I was healing myself, hit him for 5. He's dead. Hooray. He didn't give me anything, though. I guess I got some XP. Here's a stairs up. We're on level 7. Skeleton grunt. So Eric is number 2 tonight, it says. All right. And Ryan was number 1. Actually, he still is, but he's going to lose ground because he left. Oops. Lost my emulator. Here it is. A ghost. They feed off magic energy. Every hit will drain your spell points. If you're out of spell points, hits will drain your hit points instead. Okay. Well, let's smack him. 7. Oh, he drained some spell points. Now I'm down to 2. Missed. Oh, now I have no spell points. 6. All right. Whew. Now I have 9 hit points and no spell points. It seems like you only recover spell points. Sometimes when you beat a guy, it says you got some spell points. Or has it been going up over time as well? I didn't really notice that happening. Oh, another chest. I might as well do it, I guess. 1 zap. 2. All right, 2 is good. Second digit 1, zap. So 2, second digit 3, third digit 1. There you go. Another 10-point spellbook. That's good because I kind of need that. I need that too. Very nice. Should I heal myself? I should at least do one of the light wounds. Here we go. Stairs up again. Do I want to just rush it or do I need to be leveling up more? Just let us go. Level 8. There's the stairs to level 9. I know it's Atari, but I bet it's like sometimes not clear to you guys viewing which direction I even go because it doesn't like scroll. I just kind of like suddenly the next room appears. You know, it's kind of understandable, but when you're controlling the game, it's obvious because you know which direction you push, but it's probably not obvious to all you guys watching. So maybe I should just announce the directions I'm going. Okay, spell points 2. I'm gonna go left. Let's back at this. Maybe I should just go up again. I don't know. Don't seem to be finding much. Unless I just want to grind or something. Level up. Speaking of grinding. Alright. I'm having fun here. Hope you guys are having fun watching. Level 9. Going down, 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 right, up, up, left. I think it's back where I was. I don't know. I want to bother with the slime. I'm going to run. I don't feel like fighting him too. Oh, he hits me while I'm running. That can happen. Okay. And I didn't get away either. All right. Fair enough. Let me just zap him. Back right. Lizard man. Ah. We're exchanging mist blows. All right, what does Dan the Man have to say? Wish they had a D&D game this good way back in the Atari days. Would have loved this and definitely bought it. Hope it's not too short to complete though. Yeah, I mean, I definitely haven't won yet, but I hit the Black Knight, who was a halfway point, and now I'm like a couple levels past it. However, there are multiple difficulty levels to play. I'm probably on the easier one. What is that? Let's press the button and find out. Oh, it's like a like an archway or a portal or something, I guess. Ghost. Missed. Hit for 5. Yeah, I think last time this thing took at least 12 hit points. Maybe a little bit more. Oof. 6. Okay, got 2 back. Gonna try the secret doors. Right, up, down. No. Backtrack. Let's go right. Up. The Holy Grail. Oh, this is that cave. It said that there's a Holy Grail in the cave. This is the Cave of the Dead. So named because it's populated only by ghosts. Alright, this is the Holy Grail. What does it do? Drink from the Grail and its mystical powers will increase your max hit points by 3, even if your max hit points is 20. I guess that's the natural max. Is 20 unless you get this. It will also heal you to your max HP. This is the only way your hit points can ever be more than 20. Let's do it. So I'm at 20 now. I guess I didn't have max of 20 before. All right, fair enough. All right, I guess I want to leave the cave now or fight more ghosts for reasons. I don't know. I feel like since they drain my spell points, I'm better off just zapping him with lightning and doing more damage. I think the lightning doesn't miss. I don't think I've ever seen that miss. Yeah, I should just get out of here. I think the whole point of this cave is just for that grail, so after this fight, I'll just go back and leave. Oh, a chest. Okay. 1, zap. 2, correct. 1, zap. So 2, then 3, and then a 1. Another 10-point spellbook. Nice. Let's get out of here. All right, let's go down. Kill that lizard man. I don't remember which way I was headed before. I could just go to that staircase up, go to level 10. Let's do it. Up, Ghost. Zap a thingum. Miss. Sweet. All right, level 10 we're at. Kill that zombie. Gonna try secret doors. Left, no. Up, no. Down here, no. Left, down, no, no. Left, right, no, no. Left, up, no. Up, down, no. Up, right, no. Right, down, no. Wait a minute, there's something. No. Okay, I think I didn't go down this tunnel before. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Where's my auto map? Imagine there's like some secret, like you press the button on controller 2 and a map shows up. I'd be like, holy God. All right, there was a secret door. I went to the right and found a secret door. Cool. Up, right, left, right. I'm going down. Smack at the ghost. Down, no, left, no, right, no. Lizard man. Okay, that's a zap. 2 is not a zap. 1. I swear it's the same pattern a lot, and I keep falling for it. I think it's 2, 3, 1 very often. Oh, just messed up. User error there. 2, 3, 1. 10 spell points. Nice. Dan says, looks like a banshee from Archon. Yeah, it does look like it. Then it goes to me. That's funny. Okay, that's back through the secret door. I don't know where I'm going here. Pretty lost. What was the point of the secret door? There must be something in there. I didn't go through that before. Here we go. Level 11 now. Searching, searching. Right, no, back to the stairs. Down, down, left, no. Down, right, down, right, down, right, right, down. Right, left. Stairs again? Sure. Oh, it must be the, hold on. I don't have the dragon tooth, but there was something like at the bottom of the dungeon, there's a lake of fire, but you need a dragon tooth. I don't know if I'm at the lake of fire. Well, I guess we'll see. If I burn a step to the left, do I get hurt? Oh, that must be the lake of fire. Okay. Yeah, so I have to find a dragon I missed, I guess. Alright, I guess I'm backtracking. Dragons like to build their lairs in hidden passages. Oh, you gotta find the right secret door to find a dragon. Right, up, left, right, down, down, up. Kill the slime with lightning. Check left and right for passages. No, no, up, no, left, no, right, no. Okay. Backtracking, going up this tunnel corridor. Right, left, no. Left, up, right, no. It doesn't have to be on this level, right? The dragon could be on a past level. The previous level had a secret door in which I was kind of like, what's the point of this? So I wonder if maybe I missed the dragon in there. Left, right, up, no. Backtrack. Might have to backtrack to the previous level. I think I'm going to try that. Alright, let's try this again. Up, left, down, no. Head to the right, down, up, no. Fight the banshee. Miss, 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 miss. This is funny. Okay, here, right. This is a secret passage. But did I miss something? Up, down, no. Right. Kill this guy. Right, no. Up. Left, no. Up, no. Right, no. Backtrack. Go down. Right, no. Left, no. Down, no. Okay. So that secret passage is nothing. So now I gotta figure out which secret passage I actually need to explore to get this dragon. Up, no. Left, no. Down, no. Up, down, no. Right, I'm going right and left as I explore. Up, down, no. Down, no. Down, left, no. Zombie, kill it. This might actually be a part of the game I'm not too fond of. Not really like too fond of when you have to like think of like in Wolfenstein 3D or something where it's like, let me just hit all the, hit the space bar on all the walls until I find the right secret. I don't really like that sort of thing. Well, I might have to go down another level. I don't really know. I guess I'll try that. Oops. Oh, shit. Shoot. Sorry, shoot. I somehow lost track of hit points. I hit run to escape. That was actually by accident because I was being lazy, just mashing things. And yeah, it killed me. Let me rewind to see how much damage it did. Oh, I know. And I had the zombie poison and I just totally missed it. Oh, well. It's just being sloppy. That's my problem. All right. That seems like a very good game, though. Dungeon for Atari 2600. Cool game. All right. Moving on. We got a couple, or we got like about 4 more games to try. If we play everything. Let's jump into my man Cheezywhiz's game with Axercise. Let's do it. So we played this recently on a stream, but that was the demo version. It was like I don't know if it was an alpha or whatever Cheezy likes to call it. It was not complete though. And this is it. This is the full game. It's complete. It's going to be available on Atari Age. Sorry, the volume's quite loud. It's going to be available on Atari Age for purchase. The physical cartridge with the box and manual and everything. And I'm definitely going to get myself a copy. I'll have to get Mike here to Cheezywhiz here to sign it. Sign a copy. You can do autographs, Mike. This part of the theme sounds like Halloween. That's cool. I'm sure that was intentional. Did you compose this tune, Mike? Sorry, should I be calling you Cheezywhiz? Anyway, why don't we flip through the manual while we sit at the title screen? It's worth a flip through, I think. A screw askew. And so Cheezy says, my friend Justin made the song. I just reworked it for the 2600 game. Oh, cool. Yeah, so this was originally a Shockwave game. And this is what they call a demake, where you remake the game for sort of a more, primitive, if you will, console. So it's more basic and the graphics are simpler and stuff. And as I understand it, the original was more like the game Track and Field, where you had to mash the heck out of a button. But I think Cheezy decided to do away with that sort of a mechanic for this version of the game. And a funny thing that was shown by the Zero-Page Homebrew guys, they premiered this game, by the way, and so now that it's out in the world, other people can play it, is my understanding. But they showed a funny little tidbit that I'm going to share as well. For those of you who weren't watching the Zero-Page Homebrew, this is a screenshot I took of their stream when they were showing how the original game upset a U.S. senator so much that they cited it in some statement. This guy, Senator Cleland, I don't know who he is. It was a statement about marketing violence to children from the year 2000. And I guess the game was on the website Happy Puppy. I don't know if it was on other websites too. Like Happy Puppy, I guess it was one of those sites kind of like Newgrounds where they have all those, Shockwave or Flash games. Anyway, this senator was very upset. I looked up one of these websites with the innocent sounding name happypuppy.com. Happy Puppy billed itself as the first ever commercial video game site and the true voice of today's gamer. Just consider one of the videos Happy Puppy is promoting, Axercise. So I downloaded an axe murderer, the promo states. There's an axe murderer loose in the dorms, and he's after your neck in the Axercise. Click through to start the chase. So yeah, that was upsetting people apparently, which is kind of funny because usually you hear about like Mortal Kombat and Night Trap was upsetting Congress people or whatever. But yeah, Cheezywhiz and his friends' humble Shockwave game got mentioned by this senator, which is kind of funny. Anyway, as you can see here, it's nothing but silly cartoonish violence, right? Right? Well, here is the manual. The story: meet Bud, a blissfully clueless college student somehow. Sorry, let me get this sized properly. College student somehow stumbling into his 8th year of general studies. With zero direction and even less ambition, Bud's greatest achievements include mastering the art of the midday nap and achieving a perfect 0.0 GPA. That's funny. But today, fate and poor life choices catch up with him. Just as Bud settles in for another afternoon of existential procrastination, his dorm room door explodes off its hinges and in storms Clyde, an axe-wielding relentless serial killer with murder in his eyes and absolutely no chill. What follows is a madcap, pulse-pounding sprint for survival as Bud, armed with nothing but sheer panic and questionable agility, barrels through the dorm building, one chaotic floor at a time. Dashing through laundry rooms, vaulting over suspiciously sticky couches, rolling along ramen-strewn hallways. Bud has no plan, no clue, and no time, but he does have you. Can you help Bud escape his dorm of doom before Clyde catches up and turns his general studies into general carnage? That's hilarious. And Cheesy says in the chat, Looney Tunes cartoons were more violent. Yeah, it's like being upset about, Bugs Bunny, and the Roadrunner or whatever. The Roadrunner dropped an anvil on Wile E. Coyote. Cast of characters: Bud, the hapless victim. Age: still gets carded. Occupation: career student. GPA: no comment. Marital status: hasn't had a date in months. Hobbies: performance art, burping contests. Classic literature, comic books. Greatest achievement: probation. Motivation: complete lack thereof. All right. Clyde, the uninvited guest. As you can see, he's I guess sort of a Michael Myers or Jason type. Clyde, the uninvited guest. Age: seemingly immortal. Occupation: ex-movie star and homicidal maniac. Dream job: corporate hatchet man. Favorite people: George Washington and Lizzie Borden. Hobbies: topiary gardening and summer camp. Is the topiary gardening reference, is that a reference to The Shining? Or is that just nothing? Favorite tune: The Lumberjacks song by Monty Python. Motivation: and unholy bloodlust. Objective: help Bud flee from Clyde's relentless pursuit. The chase begins in Bud's room on the top floor of the residence hall. To escape an untimely demise, Bud needs to reach the stairwell on the opposite side of the floor without being caught. Reaching the stairwell allows Bud to escape down to the next floor and gives you, the player, a short break. The chase will continue on each floor all the way down to the ground level. Reach the exit on the ground floor and Bud escapes. You win. There are 3 unique dorms to play through. Each one is more challenging than the last. We got easy with 5 floors, medium with 2, and hard. Medium with 10 floors and hard with 15 floors. I believe in the demo we played last time, several weeks ago, it was just, we had 1 sample level from each of the 3 difficulties. Game screen. Here's your dorm number and floor number. Your stuff, this is the stuff you've collected. Sorry, it's down here. Progress meter over here. Stuff collected, lives remaining, difficulty icon. This is it's like a snail. You can make the game slower by like shifting the difficulty. Bonus score and obstacle. Difficulty: having trouble surviving. Want more time to learn the level layouts. Use the difficulty switches to slow down Clyde. A and A is the default, and that's normal. And then you can switch them to get to slower, slowest, or stopped. I guess stopped means there's no nobody chasing you at all. The difficulty switches are red at the start of each floor, so you can adjust the difficulty in the middle of a game. Controls. Push the joystick to the right to run away from Clyde. Holding right will cause Bud to speed up to a run. For an extra boost of speed, holding down the joystick button while running will cause Bud to sprint. With an axe murderer on your tail, faster is better. Push the joystick up to jump and avoid painful and time-wasting collisions with obstacles. Continue holding the joystick right while airborne to maintain Bud's momentum. Yeah, he does like a somersault through the air, and you can like traverse a little bit farther ahead while you're jumping when you do that. Push the joystick down to pass under certain obstacles. Pressing down while standing causes Bud to start crawling. Pressing down while running causes Bud to dive into a rolling somersault. So it's pretty, I won't say complicated, but there's a lot of techniques you can use. And I guess on the harder levels, you really need to get a handle. You know, you have to have a handle on all these moves you can do. Press down while jumping and Bud will duck into a spinning cannonball. That's what I was talking about, actually. I think, yeah, up here we're just talking about maintaining your momentum while you jump. You have to press down while jumping and you go into a spinning cannonball. This helps him stay airborne longer and clear even the tallest obstacles. Push the joystick left to move backwards towards Clyde. Most sane people would never turn around and run towards an axe-toting psycho, but sometimes Bud needs to backtrack to retrieve a hard-to-reach bonus item. Scoring, you gain plus 100 points for each new room you reach. It's not much, but any points are good points. Additional points are awarded on each floor if Bud reaches the stairwell before the bonus timer runs out. For an even better score, help Bud retrieve all the stuff that he misplaced around the dorm. Yeah, like these little squares that you pick up. Each item is worth 1,000 points, but only if you reach the stairwell alive. You start with 3 lives. An extra life is awarded every 10,000 points. You can have no more than 8 lives at a time. Pardon me a moment. Running out of lives means it's game over, but you can choose to try the floor again rather than quitting. So you continue, basically. Trying again refills your lives to 3 and resets your score to 0. Tips: run fast. Make judicious use of the spinning jump. Don't forget to keep moving left or right while mid-air to maintain momentum. Don't think that just because Clyde was behind you a second ago means that he's still behind you. Axe murderers like Clyde have a supernatural ability to pop up in the most unexpected places. Credits: this game is a demake of a Shockwave web game I developed in 1999 along with my friend Justin Morgan. I'm very fond of the original game and the time we spent making it. I did the game design and coding. Justin did the character design, art, and music. The game packaging and this manual feature his illustrations from the original game. The Atari VCS version of Axercise was developed in assembly language and compiled into a 16K ROM. This was my first ever assembly project and attempt at a 2600 game. I'm incredibly grateful to the creators of these tools and resources that I used. I couldn't have done it without them. We've got Stella, Atari Dev Studio, DASM, TIA Tracker, Atari Sound Editor, 8-Bit Workshop, 8-Blit on YouTube, Atari Age Forums, Decompiled ASM source code, Easy6502, making games for the Atari 2600. Big thanks to Albert at Atari Age for publishing the physical version of this game. Also special thanks to my son Oscar for his help with design and playtesting. Hope you enjoy your exercise. Michael Szabo at Cheezywhiz. Alright, awesome, Mike. That's a beautiful manual. That was a fun read. And Dan Demand says well-written intro and catchy music tune. Alright, cool. All that aside, let's get into it. Alright. I'm nervous now. But let's see about what the default is. I guess the default switches, are they A or B on the Atari? I guess I can play around with it. Can I do it right now or I see ZZZ. That means he's stopped. Yeah, so he's not actually active right now. So let me oh, can I change it now? Hold on, I don't even know what my buttons are to change it. Okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are left difficulty A and B, and right difficulty A and B. I just want to play normal, so that would be I hit 3 and 5. But I don't know if I can do it at this point. Let me reset. Toggle them both. Yeah, okay. I hit 3 and 5, that should toggle them both, I think. And now I don't see the Z's for stopped. All right, cool. So we're in it. He's gonna chase me. Let's go. Jump up. Oh, you have to press up to jump. That's right. It's not the button. Forgot about that. The button is sprint. Jump. And we made it. All right, cool. All right, yeah, good to go. Thanks for the tip, Mike. Let's pump up the volume a little bit now. All right. Sprinting. Is it too fast though? Yep, too fast for me. Ah. All right, I got the stuff. I only crashed once. Time bonus. Stuff bonus. Get ready. Ah. Oh, I missed one. Oh well. I missed one stuff. You made it. Yeah, this game's awesome, Mike. Good job with this. Especially considering you just picked up Atari assembly language and you made this in 6 months. And I'm sure, you got to deal with work and life and everything too. Very impressive. All right. No. Okay. Cool. Stop bonus. Alright, I think this is the last level of Easy Storm. Oh yeah, he's gonna pop out of there. Ah. Oh shit. I mean shoot. I popped out a little too early. You have to get all the way through before you pop up. Or you stand up is what I mean. Oh, I was like sprinting and rolled right into him. Like, yeah, hello. Get away from me, you jerk. Ah. Okay, stand up, stand up. Oh, look. We made it outside. Hooray. And a tear. Like, what? I was gonna kill you. I just wanted to have fun brutalizing your body with my axe. You escaped. Alright. That was the easy difficulty. Or I guess I shouldn't phrase it like it's the first dorm, but I was playing with the normal difficulty. That's probably the correct way to put it. So the easy set of levels on normal difficulty. All right, let's get into medium and floors this time. So they're all harder, and there's 10 floors. So it's gonna take twice as long, and I'll probably have to retry a lot more. So I don't think I'm gonna be nearly as fast as I beat that last one. Ugh. Yeah. Why did I do that again? I gotta slow down. Oh. Alright. A bed. I think it's supposed to be a bed I fell onto. Yeah. Keep doing that. Alright, second screen, the bed, or I guess it's third screen is the bed, and it's really easy to run into it if you're going too fast. It's kind of like towards the middle-ish of the screen. Oh, I jumped, but I messed it up, I guess. Yeah, the beds are harder. Beds are hard. Alright. Ooh. Oh, now I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot more difficult now. Yeah, too soon. Do I do it? I'm gonna go for it. It's probably stupid. What is that? Nah. Use the cannonball look. Okay, the cannonball. I should be jumping. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the tip, Cheesy. You gotta do the cannonball jump. That's right. You hit down while you're midair. I'm just missing everything. Oh. Oh, oh boy. Okay. Use the cannonball, Luke. Oh! Yeah. I have to like find the right balance between sprinting and taking it slow enough that I'm not like stumbling into everything. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Alright. Let's try again. Do, 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 do. This time we're ready for him. Ah! Oh! Wait, can he... If you go into the cannonball, can he grab you more easily? Does that like lower your body a little bit or something like that? Yeah, I'm gonna try doing that without a cannonball. Don't want to jump over him. I mean, ah! Okay, let's see. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looked really easy at first. You know, I blew through those first 5 levels, but this is stepping it up quite a bit. This is a whole other ball game. Oh, that's not the way to do it. All right, I can do better than that. All right, let's do this. Ugh, didn't mean to do that second jump. Oh, yeah, you hit that object that looks like a little ramp thingy that makes you jump again. Gotta not hit that. It looks like, I don't know what it is. It looks like a, maybe it's a banana peel or something. Okay. Now he's under the ground, so he's not chasing me. I can take my time, except I'll lose some bonus. Alright, there we go. Yay. Oof. And Dan says, nice death animation for a 2600 game. When he yanks you underground. Kind of reminds me of a Sierra Adventure game death scene. Oh yeah, that's a good comparison, Dan. Yeah, I like the playful deaths. If you're the congressperson, wouldn't like that. But who cares about him? Jump over that. Oh, that was close. Yeah. 2-9. If you notice, the levels go down because you're supposed to be at the top and you're trying to get your way down. So we started on 2-10 and then we went to 2-9 and now we're on level 2-8. Ah. Gotta go into the pipes. Ah, no. He doesn't even have to crawl. He just walks. That's like in the spirit of like a slasher movie or something. He just, it doesn't matter. He just keeps going. Oops. Ah. Okay, after the thing that looks like a medical kit, there's the pipes. I gotta be ready for those pipes after the medical. I know I don't mean to be insulting your artwork here or anything, Cheezywhiz. I know you have very limited resources. So when I say some random thing like, oh, that's a banana peeler or a medical kit, that might not be what you had in mind. But I'm not criticizing. I just want to be clear of that. That one's definitely a lamp. You can tell. I gotta go. I was gonna get that, but no. All right, cool. This game's awesome. Yeah. And I like that you don't make the player restart from the beginning when you get a game over. You can continue. Like, sure, resetting the score is totally fair. Oh, but yeah, if you just want to play through the levels, and also you give the option of slower enemy, you know, slower Clyde and whatever. I think it's great. I kind of like playing with normal, but you know, if I feel like I get too stuck, I can just try an easier difficulty. I mean, right now, you know, I'm dying a lot, but I want to just keep trying without softening the difficulty. But Cheesy says try toggling one of the difficulties, which, well, we could try it to see how it goes. Slower. How does this work? You have to be at at 3. Oh, I think I missed my window. I'll just keep trying like this. Oops. Honestly, what would be good for difficulty? I wonder if nah, that's fine how it is. I was gonna suggest maybe making it so that, well, I was kind of too late now, but it's pretty much 6 of one or half dozen the other. But to me, in my mind, what I feel like, oh my god, it's really putting a hurt on me is when I fall, the amount of time I spend on the ground. But really, it's 6 of one half than the other. If he's slower, it's the same thing as if you had spent less time on the ground. But that's kind of what came into my mind though. Like, what if there were an easier difficulty where you don't spend as much time on the ground when you fall? Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, let me try toggling difficulty. I'll play with that a little bit. I think I'm supposed to be hitting 3, but... Oh, that's for difficulty A. I want to put B, so I want to hit 4. Alright, so now we're doing slightly slower. Let's be a little bit easier. Alright, that's cool. This has been one of my most hop-in streams of all time, I think. I think people are excited to see games that I've seen before, maybe. I really don't know what... Just be that the YouTube algorithm is randomly recommending this to people more often than usual. There he is. All right, yeah. Okay, I guess there's no shame in playing with a little bit of a slower difficulty. Slower speed. Jumpy. There he is. No time for stuff. Ah, I knew it too, but it was too late by the time I mentally processed that he's right there in the ceiling. Whoops. Okay. He's on the floor now. Okay, he was there before too, wasn't he? This is where he's in the ceiling. Okay. You made it. I like the continuously dripping blood. Is it always in the same locations? Just kind of curious, or is it like a random blood drip each iteration? Whoops. Let's go. Gotta go again. Gotta go fast. Oh shoot. Got a shelf in the way or something like that. Ah, no time. Dude. Mm. Oh man. Threat. All right. Sweet. All right, Cheesy said you're definitely getting the hang of it. Cool. Thanks, Cheesy. Boop, boop, run. Oop. Is that like a I want to say it's like a bunk bed. It's like 2 levels to it. That thing I crashed into. Oh. Being greedy. The greed did not pay off. See, it's difficult. You got to be careful. Even if you just want to step back to grab a thing, what I do, grab a thing like that. If you touch anything, you know, you fall just like that. Even if you gently touch it, so you got to be careful. Even if you want to just gently step back a little bit. Oh. Oh. Poor Bud. How many times has Bud died tonight? My timing's off in the jump. I think I need to jump earlier because with the somersaulting in the air, or the cannonball, whatever you call it, you know, it gives you some leeway to jump early. Oh, not that much leeway though. I think I need more momentum. Okay, now there's no hope. Oh man, that's a hard one. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta be going pretty fast for that jump. I think before the little chest that's in front of the bed. I think you really just need to not do that. No, you need to really keep that momentum from this jump going, I think. You jump, land, keep running, jump again. Ah. We're on 2-4. That's means this level and 3 more. I can't do it anymore. I don't know. I like broke. My brain broke. Cheesy said, I wonder if I should take run fast out of the manual. It's actually better to be cautious. Interesting. Maybe run carefully. Should I stop sprinting there? Or is that impeding my... I think I'm just not following my own advice of erring on the side of jumping a little early. Because you can just... Like, again, you can spin into a cannonball. Ah, man, that's a hard one. Really hard right there. So Eric said, I've never tried to jump over a bunk bed. Looks difficult. Yeah. I think I should jump, like, kind of looking at a reference point, like an inch on my screen past that 4 at the top, perhaps. That's a little too soon, bro. Anyway. You need some good speed there. I think. Maybe you're pushing down too quickly after the jump starts, says Cheesy. Maybe. Doot, doot. too slow there all the time. I somehow. I'm gonna turn off the bad guy for now, just to master this jump. So what I can do is press both switches as B, which I think would be my 4 key and my 6 key. And now I see Z, 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 just so I can master this jump. I can keep retrying it without having to worry about this guy killing me. Okay, so that part, do I need to keep that momentum going from that first jump, or can I do it from here? I probably can do it from here, I think. Okay. Should I somersault a little earlier? Oops. Uh-oh. Am I in a... I think I'm stuck in a loop. Oh no. I can't get out of it. I guess usually the killer would get you eventually, so a loop like that wouldn't really matter. I somehow got out of it. I'm pushing down too late. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Not sure what to do here. It does feel like you have to keep that momentum from the first jump. I am sprinting, by the way, so... What happens if I don't cannonball at all? I'm assuming that's not going to work, but I've been trying it every time. Yeah. Huh. Dan says, wonder what the Shockwave game looked like. Feel like tons of cool games were lost when Flash was deprecated on mobile unless there's some preservation effort I'm not aware of online. I'm sure there is. In fact, I think I've heard of that. Not sure what to do here. Maybe I really do need to keep that momentum from the first jump. I don't know. Well, maybe this is time to declare the game has beaten me and move on. It's definitely a good game, but yeah, there's definitely some very hard parts as well. Oh, yeah. Let me try restarting the level. How can I do that, actually? Dan said it doesn't look like you tuck into a ball when you jump. Well, am I doing it too late, you think, still? Oh my god, that's all it was. I did it like way earlier than felt natural, and it worked. Wow. When I say feel natural, I mean like I broke my assumption of when I should do it, and it just worked. Like I went really early. Okay, I was just being dumb then, I guess. It happens. Yeah, these moments when you're kind of stuck, you know, when the killer's getting you, it doesn't really matter. Like he'll break you out of that stuckness. But sometimes it seems like you do get unstuck eventually. Like I've never been caught in a true infinite loop. Eric says Google Flashpoint. It's a Flash game preservation project. Oh, cool. Oh, he got me. Oh, even though he's not moving, he can still get you when he's in the ground or in the ceiling. All right, let's see if I can do this. No. The answer is no. Okay. All right, almost. I think I just needed a little bit more speed there. Yeah, earlier than I've been doing before. Oh. Yeah. Let me get that stuff. don't get me. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to give up for now. Definitely a quality game. I could see myself just playing this for hours, trying to do a little better each time. Maybe training up through levels like in this mode, and then at least on these hard levels, and then turning on Clyde once I feel like I got a good handle on it. So yeah, great game, Cheezywhiz, and congrats. I'm gonna order a copy when when Atari Age has it ready for sure. I got to get my unit working. I have one of these what they call it, the Vader or something, the Vader Ataris. But yeah, that's definitely cool. Also that they're trying to preserve those Flash games. But yeah, Cheezywhiz is actually he made this game in Shockwave. A lot of people conflate the two, but there was originally, I think it was Macromedia Shockwave, and then they kind of made Flash after that, which was I think it was like a leaner, meaner, simpler version, sort of. I don't know. Don't remember the specifics, but yeah, it's not the same thing. All right, yeah, great game. Let's move on to something else though for now. And it is 11:21 here in New York. Yeah, I gotta wrap it up soon probably. Should I get right into the other game I'm really excited about? I think Casey's Gold would be that. Maybe I'll play one more of something else. Actually, the only game I haven't played are Juno First, Halo 2600, and Casey's Gold. Let's try Juno First. This is an arcade game that I only heard of very recently, the original Juno First, when I believe it was Eric here, Eric Johnson, he recommended I try this game on one of my arcade streams. I had never heard of this game before, Juno First. But yeah, this was apparently ported to 2600, and this is it. Rocket out to the music for a moment. Alright, let's turn that down to a reasonable volume and let's give it a try. This game has a cool like pseudo 3D thing going on. I don't really remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Are you supposed to be rescuing some people you find or something? Just shooting everybody, I don't remember. There's a person, yeah, there we go. I rescued somebody, now I'm in hyperspace or something. Okay, let's get back to that. I think it loops around. If an enemy passes you, you have to fight them again. They come from the background. It's almost like you're looping around in a very small planet, I think. I'm not really sure. That's what it seems to be. Whoa. This is definitely a different style of game than an Axercise. Oh. Hey, get back here. Red cookie thing. I had a person I can rescue. Oh, did he die? I think the person died. I think an alien got him. Is there any reason not to hold down the fire? Like, there's some... Yeah, that purple meter goes down over time. I don't know if that's energy or what. Or time limit. Game over. That's that. Has it enter initials? I don't think I've ever seen an Atari 2600 game with an enter initials feature. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing too much in this game, but it's pretty cool. And you know, like I said earlier, one of the ways you can view Homebrew as just appreciating the technical accomplishment that the developer made. I think this is pretty impressive in that light. Excuse me. I'm always amazed how I'm still discovering classic arcade games that I've never heard of before. Like, again, Eric on one of my recent, I think it was Eric here, on one of my recent streams, suggested playing this game. And I assume that if somebody bothered to remake it or demake it or whatever, or Atari 2600 recently, that there's some people who have fond memories of playing that game. Oh, they just appear out of nowhere sometimes. Alright. Cool game, yeah. I'm assuming this doesn't save anywhere, but one neat thing that I'm going to show you, well, I can't really show you, but the game I'm going to play next, Casey's Gold, it has a QR code, and that's key to your unique serial like number or key to your account or something. And so you can save, I don't know how it works exactly. I think you can save high scores and stuff. Eric said we just need them to remake Zookeeper and we'll be set. Guess what, Eric? Go to champ.games. I think I saw Zookeeper there. Yeah, it's there, champ.games. They're like the, I mentioned them earlier, they're like very well respected homebrewers. They make the highest quality as far as, at least as far as like graphics, pulling off impressive arcade ports and stuff like that. And yeah, Zookeeper is one of the games on their website, champ.games. It's another game that Eric here introduced me to, Zookeeper. I have a lot of fun playing that one on arcade game streams. I never heard of it back in the day. All right, let's get right into it. Casey's Gold. Yeah, this game, it actually has a screen in the game, and it's a QR code, and you can scan with your phone and link it up to your account or whatever. And David Crane at the expo that I keep talking about, the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo that I was at in early August, and he talked about how he had to spend so much time with the QR code generator on Atari 2600, and he said, like, you know, division is very slow on that machine, and you have to do something like 23 term polynomial division to generate the QR code or something. I don't really know anything about QR codes, but I guess there's for Atari, that's pretty complex math to have to implement, basically. That's pretty cool. Here we go. Look at this, Casey's Gold. So if you hit the left direction, it'll show the QR code. Now, even though I already registered my game, I'm kind of hesitant to show that on the screen, even though it's such a cool feature. So I'm just gonna do hit the right direction and play. It might be a game that's worth flipping through the manual of. And I have that. They have like a manual website. It's not a PDF. It's just like the website. I also have again, I do have the physical copy of this game. So I could read the physical manual, but it's kind of easier for me to show you guys the web browser, so I will do that. And again, this is signed by the man Dan Kitchen himself, which was pretty cool. It was great meeting all those guys and listening to them speak at the Gaming Expo. And yeah, let's read over the manual here. Casey's Gold, the game. In Casey's Gold, you play as Casey O'Kelly, conductor for the Gold Rush Gulch Railroad. With the recent gold strike in the hills just outside of town, thousands of prospectors have inundated the sleepy town of Gold Rush Gulch, and the railroad has been hired to move all that gold safely back east. But there's just one problem. Every train leaving the station has been sabotaged. That'll put a damper on your plans. It appears someone has broken into the train's armored gold car and scattered all the gold bars around the train in hopes of collecting them when the train arrives at its destination. Now it's up to you and Casey to search every train, find the missing gold bars, and return them to the gold car. Riding the rails isn't always as easy as it looks. Along with crawling tarantulas, nose-diving vultures, slithering snakes, and a host of other desert critters, look out for falling luggage, runaway dining carts, and flying food. This is some train. There's like snakes and vultures on it and everything. Some trains will be pulling a variety of magic cars belonging to the world-famous magician, the Great Radini. Boxcars containing the remains of Gold Rush Gulch's most haunted house, the infamous Simmons Mansion, stock cars from the local toy emporium, and a number of exhibits from the town's Museum of History. So watch out for dancing magic canes, floating specters, Egyptian artifacts, and enchanted candelabras. And remember to always report any stray doves and rabbits. One more thing, keep an eye out for traveling dignitaries. You might just see some familiar faces along the way. Good luck. Are they going to have like famous politicians and stuff in the game, like caricatures of them? Game registration. Pressing joystick left from the title screen starts the game registration process. You can register your unique copy of the game, enabling access to owner-exclusive features of the Audacity Games web portal, such as high score submission and management of your Audacity game catalog. Point your smartphone's camera. This is so cool, by the way. Isn't this cool? Point your smartphone's camera at the QR code display and follow the link to our registration page. Log in or create an account to take ownership of your copy of the game in our servers. You only need to do this once for each copy of Casey's Gold that you own. Press joystick right from the title screen to start playing. Basic controls. The joystick controller is held with the red button in the upper left position. They're still explaining that. That's kind of funny. What are you saying there, Cheesy? I have this game on my shelf. I wanted to play Circus Convoy and Alien Abduction first since I know this one is the best. Okay, I didn't know this one was the best, actually. I saw, yeah, John Van Rysen was selling Alien Abduction, and yeah. I actually have Circus Convoy too. I never got the ROM of it, though. I only have the physical card, so it doesn't do me good. Because I didn't get the, I don't know if it was the collector's edition that includes the ROM. I don't know. Maybe this is another sign I should put together. I mean, repair my old 2600. I might just need a recap or something. Anyway, Casey will run left or right when you move the joystick left or right, respectively. Red button to make Casey jump. Just so happens I do have a red button on this joystick. Anyway, to crouch, pull the joystick down, up or down with a ladder. The goal of Casey's Gold is to locate all the missing gold bars and return them to the armored gold car. Once they're all found, Casey will automatically drop the collected gold bars into the gold car, then jump into the locomotive to slow the train down to a stop. You start each level with 3 or 5 health and can collect more health in the game. Watch for enemy objects. You can lose health by touching one. Collectibles. In addition to missing gold bars, keep an eye out for the following collectibles. Conductor hats. Find conductor hats to earn Casey an extra life. Conductor pocket watches. Scattered throughout the town of Gold Rush Gulch are gold conductor pocket watches. Finding pocket watches will add additional time to the game timer. Health pickups. Scattered throughout the train are hearts that increase your health. Bonus balloons. While en route through the desert, you'll come across different colored bonus balloons. Popping a balloon rewards you with points. Pop every balloon on the train for extra bonus points. All right. Bags of gold coins. Locate and pick up bags of gold coins to earn extra points. Hidden collectibles. Some collectibles are hidden behind train car seats, tables, and boxes. To reveal them, pull the joystick down to crouch, and while crouching, press the red button to make Casey jump. If a collectible is hidden at the location, it will appear above Casey. Scoring. Scoring is based upon finding and returning each hidden gold bar to the armored gold car, in addition to popping every bonus balloon and collecting every bag of gold coins. To view your score progress, press the game select to display the status screen. I don't know what button that is for me, but probably my 2 key on the keyboard. Oh, excuse me a bit. Oh, yes. On the status screen, you can view the following: total game elapsed time, total score, number of lives, trained levels completed, number of gold bars recovered. When displaying the status screen, press the game select once again to display the game guide QR code, and once again to return to the game. To view the online guides during the game. Oh, interesting. Toggle game select to display the status of your game, including elapsed time, score, and other details. Game select a second time to display a QR code. The specific guide will change based on where you are in the game. Whoa, mind blown right here. Oh my god. That's like a context sensitive tip, basically. Like, that's crazy. I don't know how much I want to keep like pointing my camera at the game, but I guess if you're in a jam, you can just do that. Like, well, let me go to the status screen. I need a little help here. And you, you just aim your phone at that QR code, and the specific guide will change depending on where you are in the game. That's crazy. Wow. Definitely creative and cool. Anyway, at various places along the train, you can access specific guides with hints to help you play the game. Except for the speedrun timer, the game will be paused anytime a QR code is displayed. So there's a speedrun timer as well. So in case you want to be a speedrunner, it'll keep track of your true time and not allow you to pause, essentially, I guess, for that purpose. Train levels. At the start of each train level, you may find yourself on top of train cars or inside one of them. In either place, the controls will be the same. Run around to get the feel of Casey's stride and jump to get an idea of how high you can go. Excuse me, the tiredness. This tiredness is making me yawn a bit much. I apologize. But let's at least play a little bit of this game before we wrap it up tonight. Be careful when jumping from one train car to another and always be mindful of the gap. Mind the gap between them. Casey can explore each train by jumping from one car to another or by entering a train car and running from one to another. However, only certain types of train cars connect to each other. You can always tell which train cars connect by checking to see if there is a gateway between them. Again, when you need help, check out the online game guides for a few useful tips. Just toggle game select twice and point your smartphone's camera at the QR code. Okay, here we got the lives indicator, missing gold bars, health, Casey, hatch ladder, dragonfly, hatch plunger, gateway. That means the cars are connected. In the town of Gold Rush Gulch, at certain stops, Casey steps off the train to explore the surrounding landscape. Beginning in the town of Gold Rush Gulch, there is a limited amount of time to explore in order to maintain the train's strict schedule. That's a great idea right there. You have these little mini levels, I guess, and you have a limited time, and it's explained by the train schedule. That's cool. Anyway, so Casey is going to need all the help he can get to collect all the missing gold coins before time runs out. Some buildings might be locked, but the keys can be found in town. Press the red button to activate keys and enter through doors or windows. Excuse me again. You can also use water barrels as a jumping platform to reach even greater heights. To move a barrel, press the red button and continue to hold down the button while moving the joystick left or right. Okay. To enter and exit a building through windows, position Casey below the window and press the red button to jump in and out of the building. While in buildings, jump and push up to climb broken ladders. Avoid ghosts. Wait, ghosts are here? When did ghosts get here? Avoid ghosts by climbing ladders or squeezing into corners. Watch for wishing wells while roaming around town. Climb down wells with brown buckets to enter abandoned underground mines. This game sounds insane. Climb down wells with blue and green buckets to warp to different locations. Okay, we got warp zones and everything. Abandoned gold mine. I'm kind of tempted to just jump into it at this point, but wow. This is kind of going on for a while. I guess that's basically it. All right, let's finish up the abandoned gold mines. While en route, the train will make occasional stops at abandoned gold mines, where you'll help Casey search for gold nuggets. Explore each mine by climbing up and down broken ladders while avoiding bats, fire ants, lizards, and stalactites. And we got missing gold ore, health hearts, live indicator, mine bird, mine tunnel, gold ore, mine car, mine radar, key. This bottom thing looks a lot like it reminds me of Keystone Capers with the map. A radar at the bottom of the screen will help guide you to the location of mine cars and hidden keys, which may be used to unlock gates that separate different sections of the mines. All keys are located behind walls of stone, which must be destroyed using barrels of TNT. First, push each TNT barrel against the stone wall, then search the mine for the detonator plunger that matches the color of the barrel. Okay, this is crazy. To detonate the explosive, position Casey in the center of the plunger and press the red button to make Casey jump straight up. After each explosion, keep an eye out for new gold nuggets that may appear. Game features. Yeah, I'm not going to get into this anymore. Let's just jump into it. And additions are listed here. I got this collector's one. Yeah, I think the standard one does not include a ROM. Yeah, second game copy as a digital download for emulator play. Yeah, so when I bought whatchamacallit, Turkish Convoy, I decided to go cheap, but I don't have a ROM now, so I can't actually play it. I had never played it. I got it a while ago, but I haven't played it. That's alright though. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. Casey's Gold. Right away, this title screen looks really cool. And Dan demands that I need to repair my 2600 one day too. I already know it's the voltage regulator that's bad. It needs replacement. Pretty easy, but just never got around to it. Maybe if I ever get to retire, I will. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta, I don't know. You gotta follow the Nike rule of thumb and just do it. I'm always like, I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. I gotta like talk to my wife maybe and say, can I have 3 hours in my room so I can work on this thing? Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, shut up, brain, just do it. Rainy day project, says Cheezywhiz. All right, let's go play. I'm not gonna go to the QR code. All right, so level 1, find 2 gold bars. Bonus, red balloon equals 1. I guess that means there's 1 balloon. All right, let's go. Is there any sound? Okay, there's a sound when he'd run. It again reminds me of Keystone Capers. Even the guy looks kind of like him. Okay, so here we are we're inside the car, I guess, of the train. All right, look at this. Look at this. It has parallax scrolling. Look at that. You don't see that every day in an Atari game. Wow. Okay. And that's just the sort of, for those who don't know, it's like the pseudo 3D effect by having like different layers in the background scroll by at different speeds. So you can see the ones most in the distance scroll slower. You didn't really see a lot of that until like, I don't know. I feel like in the 16-bit era, there was a ton of that. And that was the thing they would brag about. Parallax scrolling in this shooting game. Anyway, what am I doing here? I got this car. Do I jump to the next screen or not much going on in here? I don't. Let's try jumping. Ah, there we go. Now there's a cow skull on there. Is that a thing I can collect? Oh, is that bad or good? Didn't sound like a good sound, but it doesn't seem to have hurt me or anything. Okay, so you go down the ladder, but then you can't go down farther. Fair enough. And there we have a spider-looking guy. I guess I don't want to touch it. There's a balloon. What is this red thing? Let's touch the balloon for points. Cool. Got 20 points. No point in my going on these ladders repeatedly. Oh, look at the plunger thing or whatever. I don't know what that thing is. Open up the ladder. And there's a spider down there. Is there anything worth getting here? Or like, oh, I got a... Is that gold? Is that a gold bar? I think I just got 2 gold bars. Oh, that's like the first level complete? This is automated at this point. I think I just beat the first level. Hooray. Yeah, I guess the elapsed time is still going for the speedrun purposes. Okay. Status. And up is quit. Does that mean to quit this screen? Quit. I don't want to quit the game. Find 5 gold bars in level 2. Bonus 3 balloons. Okay. Oops, I got killed. I took 1 heart of damage. I have 4 hearts left still. Oh, did that thing hurt? I think these things do hurt you because I had 4 hearts and it made that same sound. Definitely doesn't sound like I got a cool thing. It's not like it's not a good sound, right? It's a negative. All right, so I got a balloon now. And that yellow, I guess, is a plunger that opens up a yellow section, but that's a blue section. Like a ladder, I guess. What's this, coal? Oh my. Oh, can't do that, I guess. I think I just died. Alright, so I lost a whole life there. Not just a heart, the whole life. Alright, I mean, that makes sense if you jump onto the the engine like that. Alright, so what am I supposed to do, though? something back here that triggers? Yeah, there's the ladder. The yellow plunger, I guess, triggered the yellow ladder. Let's just carefully jump over the spider. There's a balloon and a blue plunger and a gold bar. Now we can go to the blue ladder. Okay, was that a black ladder over here or blue? Okay, there's a blue one too. And there's a, is that a spider again? That one's behaving differently. Oh, it's on a web, I guess. Okay, now what do I need to do? Oh. Wait. Was there any other ladders back here? Yeah, did I go down the other one? I'm getting. This is when I'm too tired to handle anything of any complexity level. Oh, what did I bounce off the edge? Oh, this is where you start though, right? I was here. Yep. All right, so let's check that yellow thing again. I don't know if I went into a yellow area. I've done that, right? Oh, whatever. If I can't remember, I gotta try. Me brain will work now. Okay, I was here, yeah. Do I want to do that again? What does that do? That brings down the blue ladder if I toggle it again? I'm not sure what that would buy me. But I gotta trigger this black one somehow. Which would mean I need a black one of these guys. You can go inside these carts though, right? How do I? If they're, what did it say? If they're connected, you can go in there or something. Can I just jump down here? Doesn't seem safe. No, you can't even walk. Okay, I mean, I kind of figured that was gonna happen, but I thought I should try just to remove any doubt. What about, like, what's the purpose of these ladders you go down? Is there anything you can do with these? I'm just, like, backtracking and not really seeing what I can do here. I don't think there's any reason to untoggle the ladders, though, right? Like, I might as well leave them all accessible. Let's just revisit the blue to make sure I didn't miss something. Is there a black thing to push in here and it's dark? Oh, this thing. I'm missing something stupid. Oops, I just got hurt. Oh well. You bounce off the edge like this. I kind of like that. That's fun. Oh, there we go. Some gold. Gold. Oh, I got all the gold. That's it. All right, next level. I didn't realize you could go to the next cart like that when you're in there. So that's a lesson learned. I only got 2 of the 3 balloons. Live 0 of 7. Levels completed 2 of 30. Gold found 7. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's try hitting the select key for fun. What is it? My 2 button maybe? Let me check. Select is not, oh, it is 2, but it doesn't seem to do anything here. Maybe I have to be in the level. Look at that. I'm gonna just try this for the fun of it. So this is the guide that's contextual. So it knows what level or part of the game I'm at or whatever. I scan it on my phone. Giving me the URL. And I can just paste this from my phone to my computer just to show it real quick. And ta-da, look at that. Isn't that cool? This looks like just basic stuff, probably because I'm at such a early level. There's not really much for it to say except find the gold. But that's cool. I assume these ones, these like tip related ones, are sort of hard coded. Maybe not. Maybe it's easier for them to just like assign an ID per section and it just generates the QR code accordingly. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here by pressing select again. We got a purple thing. Let's trigger that. Purple plunger. I guess maybe this is just the point of these ladders on the side of the, like the outside of the cars. You can just duck from the enemies for a moment. Now we have a snake to deal with. Got my balloon. Ah, that lizard guy is fast. Look at him. And once again, we have a spidery dude. Okay, a plunger for the ladder is hit. Did we pass yellow on the left? I don't know. There's some money. Oh, that looks straight out of Pitfall. And we have some like fire ants or something. There's a balloon. I'm gonna backtrack to find the yellow ladder. I'm assuming this guy's always indicative of the engine, yeah. It's like black car. Alright, so let's go back to the yellow ladder. This little guy, I could see him getting me. He has like not super regular movements. He's a little erratic. Oh. Alright, there's some gold. Gold. We have a green plunger. Or a green ladder. Can't go up here though. Oops. Alright, let's get out of here. At least this lizard is nice enough to not be on the platform that you start the screen on. He's always on the opposite one. Oof. Oh, we got a pitfall scorpion. Look at that. Uh-oh. Oh, this one's smart. Yeah, like he comes to you as soon as you're level with him. He turns around too to chase you. Alright, let's get out of here. Can't go there. Oh no. Okay, I made it out alive. What did I just get? Just gold? Did I hit a plunger? I don't think I did. Alright, let's keep going forward, I guess. Oh, that's the end of the road. Oh, was there like another car? No. This one has another car, probably. Look at that. Yeah, I have to remember that the connection there indicates you can walk through it like this. All right. There we go. All right, I love this game already. This is cool. Drop our money off in the gold car. Onward to the next level. Balloon bonus. Dun, 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 dun. There's some choo-choo trains. Okay, we need a red plunger for the red ladder. The balloon. Oops. Hey, I got a hat. That's an extra life, I think, or is it a heart? I think it's a life. Whoa, what's that, a boomerang? No, it's a bat. What's the pattern? I guess I go under it when it's at its peak, where it's on the left. Oh, no. Didn't work. At least it dies when you get hit by it. I don't remember what ladder I said was on, like, the first car. Was it red? It's red, I might as well go back. It's gotta have been red. Wow, I'm loving this game. Alright, yeah. We're gonna have to decide our winners for the evening. Maybe I should just jump over. Ah, didn't work. I know what my winners for the evening are. Let's say I had a a big mosquito floating around here in real life. Oh, that looks like one of the balls from Keystone Capers. I'm seeing a lot of Keystone Capers in this game because we have to get that gold without hitting this ball. I mean, I could just take the damage, but it should be doable. It just doesn't look very easy. I guess when it makes that big hop, you can go under it. So let's try that. Oh, too soon. Oh well. Okay, now what? Oh, I can go to the connected section. So now I can try to go under it again. Nah. I guess you have to jump over it. Okay, green ladder. I'm almost dead, though. Oh, I gotta go back through the ball? No. Yeah, this is... Alright, cool. Now let's find that green ladder. Oh man, I thought I was gonna land on the red platform thingy. Oh well. Last life. Green ladder, let's do it. Ah, an alien. What the hell? Spaceship. Maybe it's a drone. Oh. How many gold? 2 left? Ah. I don't know how to get past these bats correctly. Let's... Can you just duck? Yeah. Maybe if I was a little bit more to the left, I could have ducked. Red ladder here we need. Or, that's a red plunger. Once again, we don't want to go there. Okay, what am I missing now? Did I already... Yeah, that's right. I already did that. I'll leave it up. You again. Yeah! I don't think I missed anything in this section, did I? What else is there, though? Go away, dragonfly. Did I go to the connected area here? Oh, I did that, yeah, with the bouncing ball. I remember doing that. What'd I miss? Well, let's just retrace all my steps here. I don't know. Of course I'm gonna die on this probably. I gotta nail this ball though. I gotta get that. Ah, too early again. Did I not? Oh, that's... You want it down, right? Yeah, you want it down. Sorry, too much midnight tiredness is not gonna do well for me in a game where I have to think it all. But yeah, we'll wrap up this stream soon. Let's try to beat this level. Thank you all for joining me tonight. By the way, it's been a very heavily watched stream for my humble channel, so I appreciate that. And we got 5 likes, so I appreciate that 5 people liked this. 2 people liked it before I even started. That's pretty good. Let me explore here again in case I missed something. I don't know. Oh. that's one of the biplanes from like Keystone Capers once again. All right, cool. Don't keep going. I gotta stop at some point. I guess I have to call it here. All right. Yeah, great game. Oh man, this is just so cool. I'm in love with this game. But yeah, the games of the evening. I didn't bother to play Halo. I don't think I'm gonna. No offense to the maker of that game. Just didn't happen tonight. And these were the two games I was most excited to play. But kind of the surprise for me is the game they don't even have the cover art for. That was what's it called? Ninja Guy Jr. or something. Ninjish Guy Jr. That was fantastic. I was so surprised with that. And Casey's Goal and Axercise, also fantastic games. Dungeon, honorable mention. That was pretty cool. You know, it felt a little lacking to me, but still a really cool game. Dungeon. Aardvark, great port. I'm not really into the game that much, but you know, I had fun with it. Amoeba Jump, yeah, pretty fun. The Terrence and Phillip game is just silly, of course. Pac-Man, impressive that they improved upon the original Pac-Man, you know, but kind of like what Stu was saying earlier, you know, what in a sense it's like, why bother playing that one though? So I probably wouldn't, you know, choose to play that frequently. But it's still really cool. Space Cactus Canyon wasn't bad. Juno First, it was an impressive part for a game that I'm not especially into, but it's cool nonetheless. I guess that covers everything. But you know what? I lied. I'm gonna play Halo for just like 2 minutes just to see what it's like. I don't want to just leave one game in this playlist unplayed. So we're gonna play Halo 2600. So I don't know the original Halo too well. I did play it a little bit, like deathmatch style. I don't know if this is like the tune from that game or what. All right, here we are. Here's our character. Moves his feet very funnily. There's a gun. That guy I have to shoot, I guess so. Killed him. He's very loud, so I will turn down the volume. Thanks for the likes, guys. Got another like just now. So you can't attack diagonally, which right away I don't like. But I mean, it's fine. Maybe that's just how the game is. That key looks like it's straight out of Adventure. Maybe it's a little bit of a tribute to that. Whoa. What are these things? Berserk without the mace is kind of, I guess. Definitely resembles Berserk. But I really don't like not being able to shoot diagonally. Oh, I'm dead. Took a hit. I lost 1 life. You can see in the lower left is my lives. And now I've got 10 viewers again, so I'm going to be like, oh, let me play a little bit longer. I'm curious to see the stats on this stream, because this literally might be my most watched live stream of all time. In terms of number of watch hours and peak viewers and stuff like that. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys watching tonight. What are you guys supposed to be? I guess I have to know the original game better. They can shoot diagonally, but I can't. That's not fair. Alright. You know, some of those sound effects are straight out of Berserk, aren't they? Maybe that's why you mentioned that, Dan. But yeah, some of those sounds are right from Berserk. Let me try again. Hey, you gotta get the gun first. Hey, Drunky, how's it going? I'm really just wrapping up. This is a kind of a last-minute decision for me to play one more game. You know, the famous last words that destroy anybody's restful sleep for the evening. One more game. But, yeah, I did play Juno First. It's definitely an impressive port. Was that you who suggested that game on the arcade stream, or was it Eric? I guess it was Eric, because I said it before. He didn't object to my claim that he suggested it on a recent stream. The actual arcade version, I mean. Yeah, definitely an impressive port. It looks cool. Got a shield just now. Yeah, again, I don't really know the game Halo. I never really played much of it. My younger cousin, to me, he's like my little cousin, but he's like 35 now. And he used to be into that game, and I played like deathmatch style with him a bit. My little baby 35-year-old cousin. Hey, Gamers Grotto. How's it going? I know you from Stu's channel. He says, apparently I'm 3 hours late for this. Hope you're enjoying the game. Yeah, I'm having a blast just wrapping it up. I thought I would squeeze in. Like I was literally just signing off when I was like, you know what? Let me play a little bit of Halo 2600 first. And so I'm squeezing in a few minutes of this. This isn't bad. I don't like the lack of diagonal shooting. That's not great, especially when the opponent can do that. So I don't like that. Actually, I can't even shoot vertically. Yeah, only horizontally. I don't know why I'm just realizing that now, but... Oh, I got shot. And it made a Berserk sound. That's totally from Berserk. Yeah, Halo 2600. I guess it's what they call like a demake. Or you make a more primitive version of an existing game. I think I would be like more forgiving if it just let me shoot in different directions. This sucks. It sucks that you can't shoot. Am I doing something wrong? I mean, what else could there be besides, you know, press up or something and shoot? Or do I need like a second joystick, twin stick style or something? I don't know. Gamers Grotto said looks cool. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I might find it cool. Like I can't look. I'm pressing down and up, and you just shoot horizontally only. That's crazy. I do think it's cool if someone was crazy enough to do this, though. They should do Doom next. Maybe that's what I should do. A Doom remake or Atari 2600. Imagine all these guys are like demons and zombies and stuff, and you get a shotgun. I can't get tempted to start a new project though. I gotta finish my previous one. It's like the downfall of my life. Starting new projects before finishing previous ones. Alright, I guess we'll wrap it here. That was a little bit Atari, of Halo 20. Actually, let's check out what's with this crazy wall. Oh, I died. I wanted to see what's with that crazy wall, but I died. Alright. Well, once again, I think the stars of this stream were Casey's Gold, hugely impressive. Also impressive with our friend Cheezywhiz's awesome game called Axercise, in which you are fleeing from an axe murderer and must run and jump carefully. Very cool game. I'm going to definitely be playing more of those two games. And I also really liked the game I don't have the cover art for here, which is I keep forgetting the name, Ninjish Guy Jr. I might need to try the original one too. Also Dungeon, yeah, an honorable mention right there. I said that before. But that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks to all who watched and chatted. Thanks for the likes. Thanks Cheezywhiz for making this awesome game. Thanks Gamers Grotto for hanging out, even if it was last minute. And also to Drunky Kong hanging out last minute. Thanks to Dan the Man and Eric Johnson and Stu's Game Reviews. And thanks to the weird guy LAGTGN. I don't know what you were doing, but you're asking me all these weird questions. I don't know if you're a bot or what. But thanks for joining anyway, assuming you're not a bot. If you are a bot, please leave. And thanks to Ryan. He already left, though. All right. I'll see you guys next time. I'll probably be doing a stream with Mr. Rob Bob this Saturday. Who knows what we'll play. And Gamers Grotto says, awesome stream. Some very interesting titles I didn't even know about. Yeah, cool. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.